Bounty underscore hits. Kappa.
Light it up, let it glow, show it off. Hump day, Thermaltake, Mike has them all. Thermaltake, Mike has them all.
Your weekly waffle has begun. Exclamation mark on waffle. Let's go, baby. We're almost getting ready. We'll be getting started soon. Get that waffling on, baby. Happy hump day. We'll be starting real soon.
Rick, I'm signing my lashes. Don't rise, but the mother like passes. Back tap from the butter, I'm stacking. Camel in the kitchen, deal wag, and I'm blacking. Just fold down, I'm chef for the brand. Flip one, flip two, serve for a Jimmy. Jam, might for the dose to the mall. Buttery dreams, up a luck when you call this hump. Hey, let's get. My guy waffles, I'm get. If you want that steak and say my name, I'll bring that drip. They go there, rate. This hump, hey, let's get. Middle of the week, we lit, we lit. Channel on the mission into the call. Soaping up love in every single wall. Big play, big snot, big white walls. I don't on the nose, that should go. I cross that sand like a food truck clean. Dale on my dick, go, ring, ring, ring. Kiss on the cool with plates in the air. Office in the city, but the fair from the chairs. My first star, first schedule looking cool. When I tell the board, man, with a waffle safe stool. Hold up. From the desert to the desk, I fly. Butter on the side, open your eyes. Little love the ground, I break that spell. One warm bite, you remember yourself. Car one slice out here in the scene. Caramel squirrel, real life dream. 2 top, I'ma stay low for the ones in the rush. I move slow mo. This big, this great. My guy waffle, so come get. You want that skank? This real my name.
Tom 3D2. Happy hump day. 0.
We lit. People on the mission, answer even calls. Sipping up love in every single wall. Yeah.
Woo! Oh, man. What up, everybody? Welcome to another beautiful Wednesday. Happy hump day, everybody. How's everybody doing? Well, let's go. Bounty hits coming in with the 3 months. Let's go, Bounty. Appreciate you.
I've realized I'm not a fan of lemon preserve. It's just occurred to me.
It's just occurred. Tom 3D2 coming in with the 30 months, my man. Let's go, Tom. Happy hump day, my friend. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Yep. It's another glorious Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome in. Happy Waffle. Don't forget, we do our weekly waffles here each and every Wednesday when we stream. Exclamation mark waffle for your chance to win. Also, throw out a little friendly reminder. We are live on both Twitch and on YouTube. So feel free to double down with an extra stack. Waffle it up, baby. Waffle it up. Good luck to you guys. We'll have some. Oh, I forgot to start the waffle timer. I think I fixed it. Well, we'll see. It's gonna be close. It'll be close. I forgot to press go. That's my bad. So much stuff to talk about today. Last week, man, we recapped on, all the new cases. I'm loving the cross. The View 590 was a cool new look. I love the curved one-piece glass on that. Tempered glass and all that fun stuff. The P series coming back with the Core PX, looking pretty good. We covered all of those last week on the stream. You can check that out. The VODs are up on both Twitch and YouTube. I don't think I've been DMCA'd in a while, so I think we're good. But yes, It is a glorious Wednesday. We are covering part 2 or our CES 2026 recap with even more stuff. I got power, I got OnlyFans, I got AIO coolers, and I got some racing to show you guys some of the new stuff that we got coming out. I even got some other stuff to talk about as far as what we're going to be doing next after we finish our CES recap and everything. But yeah, it was a fun week, man. Really crazy. Still think that just kind of blew by like so fast. Oh yeah. All right. Let's switch on over here. Let's switch it on up. Oh, I think we still have our little recap up here too. Is this working? Is this not working? Hold on. F5. F5. There we go. F5. Good old F5. Yeah, thirsty. I am thirsty too. Did we take that? We had our Thermaltake CES thing here. I forgot where they must have took the banner down. But either way, we had a nice little recap of a lot of the products and everything. I think I shared the link in the stream. I don't think I actually copied it down. So that's on me. That's on me. But yeah, let's take a little quick peeky here. We got the new View 380 XL. This is the Future Dusk edition of the XL. This is like same case, just new color. It took a little bit for us to get the purple in, but if you've liked the View 380 and you've been looking for a new color, I'm personally in the Matcha XL right now myself, and I'm loving it. I'm usually a big case guy, like full tower all the way, and I mean, you know, dude, we got some big freaking cases here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We just gave one of these bad boys away, on its way for our lucky winner here and everything like that. Whoops, let me close that. Let me close that really quick. Yep. CES stuff's still going on, man. Bits. Wait. What? We have bits enabled? I don't know if I don't remember enabling bits, but thank you. Jack Dragon coming in with some biddies there. I didn't know that bits were enabled. What the hell? Please. We want to give back to you. Don't give to us. Please. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Jack. This is very new for me. I don't know why this is not. What is this going on? Let me check. Let me do a little quick scan here real quick. Get your waffle in though in the meantime. Is that like a new Twitch thing? That's a new Twitch thing, I think. I know. It's called Combos, Mike. Well, yeah, I know, but you shouldn't. I like disabled though, man. I don't want people to do that. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But like, I don't want them to do that. It doesn't go to me. It doesn't go to me directly. I work for a company. Let me see real quick though. Hold on. It's Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. Oh, I got so much more to do. So much more. No, it's not in here. Okay. All right. So this one's good. What about over here? Do. Oh, bit. Yeah, no, I don't have. Did it like turn? I wonder if it turned itself on when I was looking at something earlier. That would have been weird if it would have done that. Either way, all right, whatever. I'll have to take a look later. Hold on, let me get back to Waffle. Where's my Waffle channel here? There we go. Oh, I see what's going on. All right. All right. All good. Sneaky. You are sneaky, Jack. You sneaky dragon. You're a sneaky dragon. Don't forget to get on the Waffle, you guys. We got that going on here. But yeah, dude, I'm really digging the like mid-tower case. You know, it's a dual chamber, so a little bit wider. You know what I mean? Power supply in the back. But dude, the size and everything, it's a good fit, I would say. And I think it was just more or less a color choice thing. I mean, I've been in a black case, I've been in a white case. back and forth, on and off for like many years, and I wanted some color in my room. I think I finally got the itch, and matcha was the one that I went with, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. It's cozy. It's cozy. Whiter is better. You know, and I've really liked like the change to like, not necessarily like, you know, a traditional tower, right? Like traditional tower, I guess you can, we're going to pick on the View 170 here. But like a traditional mid tower, right? You know, power supply's in the bottom. You have a cover, basically just a shoebox underneath your PC. And by doing that dual chamber, you know, where you can put that PC in the back, opens up the bottom there. I mean, it's not like you couldn't put fans on power covers anyways, right? But this is just more directional airflow, a little bit more room. Nice little view too. You know, I gotta be honest. Nice little view too. Trying to think some of the other stuff that, yeah, because we got some other stuff coming out. We don't have it on the website just yet. But we got a good amount of things that are gonna be, yeah, they're gonna be popping up here soon. I just wanted to kind of breeze through here. Yeah, see, Minecube's still up. We got more coming for those as well. So much stuff, you guys. So much stuff. So many things. So many things. Sup, how are you? Hope everybody's having a good week. Happy hump day, everybody. Glad you're here. Break up middle of your week there for a little bit. Yes, waffle. Yes, yes. Give it to me. Waffle it. Get the waffling in. Waffle are better with syrup and butter. Just don't you dare say pancake. Don't you say it. Pop-ups in the 90s internet. Man, back in the day, dude, like the person that decided that, hey, let's put an ad on the internet. Can you imagine when that, like, crazy, man, crazy. Oh yes, we do love bacon, Tom. That's right. That's right. I had bacon on my sandwich for lunch actually today, and it was glorious. It was glorious. All right, so we got some stuff to cover. I got a lot to cover actually, so I don't want to just go. I need to do my little. I'm just gonna talk for too long. You know what I mean? But I do enjoy the talking. You know what I mean? I've missed you guys. It's good to be back. It's definitely good to be back. I'm too waffle. I feel you, man. I feel you. It's always nice to get a little bit of food before stream too. I do appreciate that. It's nice to have that little bit of time there. All right, so I guess first up, you know, we went over cases. I guess power's a good option to go with next. We have cooling to talk about as well as some racing today. But yeah, starting us off here, at least for the US, and it's funny, I brought I brought the 3,000 watt monster out here as well. But for us here in the US, we have a Tough Power. This is an i1650. So first digital power supply we've done in a little bit, I would say. I mean, it's definitely not the first time we've done digital power. We've done digital power for a while, but some nice new little updates here with this one. Of course, integrating in as well to our TT RGB Plus 3.0 software. So basically, if you have a digital power supply connected and you're already using the software for like your AIO, screens, fans, whatever, this will basically just be an extra add-on that will pop into the software. What's important about these, especially with digital power supplies, monitoring is definitely important. You get better DC to DC conversion with it because it's a digital conversion there. With that, you still get all the same protections, you know, OPP, yeah, you know me, you know, UVP, OCP, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, most of those are your standard things that you would get, you know, normally with what you would see with power supplies. But integrating it in with software does give you some extra advantages for it. I mean, granted, you know, this is a 1,650 watts of power. This has quad Gen 5s on it. So it's not necessarily a power supply for everybody, but it is one of our latest new top-end power supplies here for the series. I mean, you guys know we've done a variety of power over the years, and we have a lot of different flavors for you, depending on which way you want to go. But dude, it's still pretty crazy how, even though we didn't necessarily have like a graphic card launch at CES, but we had some announcements for some new cards coming from a variety of GPU manufacturers that have dual Gen 5 connections on it. Now, of course, I mean, we knew this was coming. It's just when was it going to be something where they were going to get into that? And I'm really kind of curious to see how the power load efficiency, you know, how the spread works, right? I always kind of reference back to like Intel when, you know, EPS connectors, right? EPS connectors, you only needed the one 8-pin. There was really no purpose of putting the second 8-pin in. I mean, except for extreme overclocking, which everybody kind of thought was just overclocking, but it was really something not necessarily needed. And then, you know, Intel made some adjustments back then. And you know, they did the dual Gen, the dual.
Anybody?
I keep saying dual Gen 5.
Hey, guess
the
what
dual
day it is?
EPS.
Oh, come on! I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Beantown.
Beantown TV just resubbed for 20 months.
Thank you,
Yippee
sir.
Hurrah.
Yippee hurrah. Thanks, Bean. Good to see you at CES too, my friend. So busy, dude, right? It's so busy, man. Oh my goodness. It's always good to at least get a little bit of time, though. Always good to get a little bit of time. But yeah, like, I think with the graphic cards coming out, I mean, we have like a 1350 watt that has two Gen 5 connectors, and that's a 5.1, 3.1 unit. And that's already in the market. Like, we've had that in the market for like, gosh, I think almost a year now. So stuff like that's already there. Newer stuff coming. I mean, yeah, I guess if you want to get two of those cards and you need four Gen 4 connections, I mean, hey, we got it covered if you want to go that route. You know what I mean? But I am kind of interested to see. Hopefully, I can get my hands on one of these cards soon-ish. I mean, come on. We know what's going on with graphic cards and everything, and trying to get one of those unicorns is definitely going to be a little bit more difficult than most. You know what I mean? I don't know if Newegg's going to have a lotto list or what's going to be going on as far as where we'll be able to get one. But still, I'm kind of curious on how the power delivery on the cards through the power supply is going to go, and then, you know, being able to see you know, like that software stuff. So tying in with the other units that we have an i2000 watt. We also have a 3000 watt model, but that one's more analog. That one's not digital. So kind of just a reference to the little I to give you, like, you know, the idea that it's a digital power supply. But I do like the new cables. We've shown this before on the stream. They're a real nice soft edge cable, and it's a lot more flexibility. And then, of course, we went with matcha for the color of our Gen 5 connector, giving that nice little visual connectivity there. So I think, you know, other people got other colors and all that fun stuff. So that was our color, and I thought it was a great pick, to be fair. I thought matcha was perfect for this, you know what I mean? But there are some definitely some different ones out there, you know what I mean? Definitely some different ones out there. And yeah, power supply, software-wise, this is probably one of the biggest things that you guys want to have if you're looking for a power supply, is being able to monitor your 12V2 and then all the independent cables, you know, that tie along with it, right? You have your 12V1s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 through 8. That will show up there. Different things that you can select through with the software, as it's going to add that power supply feature there if you have that. You know, same thing like if you have a screen or you don't have a screen. You know, those things will like pop up. You know what I mean, dude? Matcha forever. It's too good. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Oh, I guess it's kind of green screen, but yeah, my matcha cup, baby. I love it. Not to say that I don't dislike the teal. The new teal color is pretty cool. I like how we went with an approach on two different greens versus like a white or a black interior. So that was kind of cool to see the colorations changing a little bit here for us. But yeah, man, I can't get enough of that matcha, man. It's a good color. That's a good color. But yeah, being able to monitor and see all these kinds of things, there's more information to come as far as like safety features and other things, because I don't have the software or, you know, an actual like live demo that I can show you right now, but I will once we have those products closer to being released out in the market. I'm definitely going to be taking a look at these new power supplies. We'll probably be using them in the future for new system builds once available too. So stay tuned for more information on that, or stay tuned for that matter. You know, as far as what's going on. And then of course, on the flip side of things, minus the titanium efficiency here, something quite big packed in a small package. We have our SFX titanium 1000 and 1200 watt power supplies. These guys are really cool. They have cool little micro connectors on it, so we can save the space on the connector board side, so we can keep it a true SFX. And of course, it's 80 plus titanium, up to 1200 watts with dual Gen 5. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I have it right over here. Let's take a pause on the presentation and let's look at the real deal. How about that? How about that? Also, you know, quick little update too. Looks like majority of our newer boxes that we're gonna have available. This is gonna be a new look for us as far as you know what we got going on packaging wise. More or less referencing to the connector color for the Gen 5. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a matcha power supply, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess you could consider it almost user friendly. It's definitely a good green for this series. Kind of adds a cool little bit of color to the box as well.
Guess what day
but yeah,
it is?
new color box here
Anybody?
for the
Julie,
1650
hey,
watt.
guess what day it is? Oh,
New
come
one,
on, I
new
know
one
you
right
can
here.
hear me. Mike.
Let's go.
What day is it,
Appreciate
Mike?
ya. Ooh, I'm green with envy. Dude, this is really cool. Let's take a look. I'll take this out. I got the other ones to show, including this cute little guy. We're gonna have to zoom in close so you can actually see the connectors on this, but man, super cool. I'm blown away with how small we can get something that powerful. Like, that's gonna power a 5090 like no problem. The 1000 watt would do it. I mean, I don't know about the dual connector one. You might need to step it up to the 1200 watt then at that point. But man, we're gonna have to see what they do load wise with these things. But this guy is a monster, bro. What a monster this bad boy is here. Let me take this out here. Slap that over into the waffle timer. I have so much stuff. I have fans, AIO fans, racing, keyboards. Dude, I got so much stuff here. So you're gonna have to bear with me as we swap around. But you know, I don't want to show you guys all this stuff. You know, give you a front row seat to CES and basically what we do with all the media and stuff. Almost even more because we have them here. I mean, I definitely had a good week to say the same thing 400 times to hopefully be pretty cool with you know, understanding things. Granted, it's been a little bit now, you know, a little over a week. Stuff's been pretty crazy too. I mean, getting stuff sent back from all the stuff that came from overseas, and a lot of this stuff, you know, some of these things are going to have to sadly go back, but I was able to save a little bit of time so we can show them to you. So appreciate that for the teams giving me the flexibility there with that. But yeah, here let's dive in on this. Let's take a little bit of a closer look. I'll show you some of these cables too. I think you guys will really like these. I think you guys are really gonna dig these. So, new fan, new power. This is the Tough Power i 1650 watt. This ATX 3.1, 5.1, 80 plus titanium. And as you can see right there, you got those quad Gen 5 connectors on there. Your 24 pins split up between 12 and 12s. And then you have your other variety of components, including, you know, 8-pin connectors, as well as your peripherals for, like, you know, SATA, Molex, and all that fun stuff. So a lot of stuff on here. Oh, and then another thing too. So we've done digital power in the past, and with the digital power, we used to do that micro USB. So this is now a Type-C connector, which I'm all about. So that's a nice little update here on the newer units that we have. Scissorman, oh my God, Scissorman coming in with the 5 gifties, my friend. Thank you so much, dude. Holy wowza, Scissorman. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Merle. My fan is spinning with joy. There we go. Thank you, Scissorman.
It is, yes.
Hump
It
day.
is Wednesday, yes, I get it, because you're a camel, you have a hump, and it's the middle of the week.
Oh my God, I love all the hump day
You
memes.
always come around to my desk.
Sizeman51 has gifted 5 subs
Let's
to viewers.
go. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the man. Thank you, man. Some extra waffles for you guys out there too. Oops, finger slipped. Hey, at least you didn't hit 50, my friend. That's good. That's good. But yeah, dude, this thing has got a lot of juice in here for it. I mean, do you need headroom? this might be the solution for you. Do you necessarily need it? Nah, not necessarily. I guess it really kind of depends on what you're going to end up doing with this. I mean, if that makes sense. I mean, there's definitely a practical use for it, but you got to remember, this is the chonker cable right here. It's giving you that kind of a face going, give me the power. It's crazy. This is an expensive cable, you guys. It's insane how expensive that cable is. It's not as expensive as RAM, though. Let's be honest. Let's be honest there. Let's be honest there. And yes, if you'd like to scream Waffle, you are more than welcome to. That works as well. Let's see. I gotta open the bag. Oh, wait. I don't have to open the bag. It's got a little sneaky. Don't tell anyone, okay? It's still sealed. It's still sealed. But here, let's pull out a couple of cables just to kind of show you guys the new that we got going on here. So here is one of several Gen 5 connectors, but I think you guys are gonna like this. So we've updated the power supplies. I think some of the other models have this new etching sleeve on it, or it's basically just the cable, right? I love that it's heat shrinkless. That's first and foremost. Oh my gosh, I would never want to go back to seeing heat shrink like this far down on a cable. That's uglier than ugly, you know. But take a look at this etching right here on this. Not a lot of flexibility with this one versus the ones that are more in a ribbon, that are all pre-attached like this in a single piece. So you do still have that little bit like the fraying and stuff, but dude, look what we did. So with these cables that you'll get with the 1650, we have these nice, and they're plastic, they're not necessarily metal, but these plastic combs that are already pre-installed on the cable there. So you get two here on the Gen 5 to kind of keep those, cables all nice and clean, you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, the etching on here is really, really nice. Let's look at the 24 pin too. See if I can. Do you guys do this too when you get a new power supply? I always like doing that. I like to spin to win. Spin to win. Now, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that this is going to be the side that's going to go to the power supply. This is going to be that 24 pin, but you can see it's got that same nice etching cableage right here. I really dig this. Nice little update here for us on the power, minus all the fun features and protections and all that stuff here with the digital unit and all what's going on there with that. Sometimes the small things do matter too, and I'm always about this. Always about this. We use a nice, good 16 gauge cable on here too. We don't use 18 gauge wires for our cabling and everything, so it's usually really, really good. And you can see here on the 24 pin, it's got those two cable combs on here as well. And it looks like right here you can disconnect this. It looks like it does have a way to separate, but I haven't really done it, so we'll have to. I'm not going to do it right now. But it's really cool. New cables, new stuff. This is the new i1650 watt tough power unit, and boy is it a beast. But everything is etched all black. I'm really liking this. I am really, really liking this. Looking really good. All right. Just take this and yep, perfect. Here, if it fits, it ships. Let's go. All right. Now, let's go to something smaller. So, I mean, like, dude, let's just do that. The price, or here's your banana comparison right here, right? Here is your banana comparison. So this right here is our AX 3000 watt unit. Sadly, this will likely not be in the US. I don't know if you'll be able to get it overseas. That's gonna be something you're gonna have to figure out. I can't help you, I am sorry. I mean, standard household, you really can't do above 1650. That's why I just showed you the, 1650 unit and everything. But these will be available in other regions that support like a 220 type of panel connection, or you know what I mean? So, like going into the wall, right? Most of us are just 120 here, even with 20 amp breakers. It's not about the amps on the breakers, guys. It's about having two black wires. But really crazy to see something this powerful. Like 2000 watts I thought was a lot. right? And then this one right here coming in with 3,000. Tons of connections here on this one. Still got that quad Gen 5, just a beast. But I want to show you more or less the comparison difference between this one. Is this that's the 1,000? I mean, the 1,200 is the exact same size, so there's really no difference in it. But like, guys, this is not even, this is 1,000 and 1,200 watts. This is only 2,200 watts here combined, where this is 3,000. So yeah, definitely a little bit smaller on the SFX size, but for a reason. And just take a look here. I'll get in close so you guys can see these cute little micro connectors. So the connectors here are definitely a different size connector to give you a little comparison there. Look at how tiny they are. Look at them. Look at them. So little micro connectors here on this SFX unit. This one being the 1,200 watt. It's 3.1, 5.1, 80 plus titanium. So it's got basically all the efficiency you would ever need. You can't even really, to get titanium efficiency, you have to have at least a 20 amp breaker, I believe. And then I'm not even really sure then at that point. I mean, platinum's different there as far as the efficiency wise goes, but going titanium is really like kind of like, you know, 0.1%. I mean, it's really small, but either way, it's rated for it if you have the right outlet for it. But, you know, PSA, if you guys ever getting a new system, and I mean, I would say like, you know, if you're getting a new system today, I kind of feel bad for you, but then feel lucky that you're able to get something. Hopefully you got it at a good price, but just consider if you're going to get a new power supply or a new system altogether, get a good surge protector for this stuff. Whoa. A good surge protector really does matter.
No way, me too.
Box! Hey. I got a box for you, Box. Look at this little box right here.
Fiddy.
Hey, man, appreciate the 50 months, dog. Wow, that's a long time, dude. Wow, has it really been 50 months, man? Holy crap. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Thank you, Mr. Box. You know, it's a tiny box. Here's a big box. Here's a big box for you. But yeah, dude, it's so crazy, right? So more information going to be coming out for these. The 1,000 watt should be available very soon, if not already, in certain regions. And then the 1,200 watt is then going to be coming out soon. But like, dude, I mean, 1,200 watts, SFX, dual Gen 5 connections, cool little micro connectors on here. This is a really cool little power supply. Oh, and then for a lot of you SFX guys out there, I love that these ones are switchable SFX units. There are other SFX units out there that don't have the switch, meaning as soon as you plug the power in, it just turns on. If you have this, there's no, you don't have your little auxiliary switch here. So I do like that this is something that we've kept, even though it is as small as it can be. But a little cute little fan inside there, right? Yeah. There's some new power for you. And of course, if I need that 1,200 watt for 0 reasons, exactly. And I feel you on that. I mean, I don't think everybody needs 3,000 watts. I don't think everybody really necessarily needs 1,650 for that matter. But one thing that you may need that I mean, I kind of encourage just about anybody that's building a PC, or, you know, you're the family PC guy and you're trying to troubleshoot some stuff, you know, and see what's going on. We have a nice updated, this is our Dr. Power Pro. Let me see if I can get it. Let me get this bad boy hooked up here. This is our new Dr. Power Pro. Now, this particular unit right here is very similar than, you know, the other Dr. Powers that we already have in the market. We already have a Dr. Power 3 in the market, but this is the Pro version that's going to come with a color screen, and it should only be about $5 more than the regular one. So, kind of cool that we're adding in some colorations to the screen. I mean, I guess it makes sense with all the colors we have for our cases. But I really like this. It's a continuity tester. And basically what this does is this allows you to take, you know, your power supply and let me give you my scenario, right? So I have a lot of power supplies. Sometimes, and yeah, it can happen. Sometimes I do get mixed up with which bag is for what box. And you know, normally with these, like, dude, with like the bags and everything like that I had here for the other one, I mean, I can just, you know, I'll write on what it is, because I'll have like 3 or 4 of these things here and I'll be like, okay, which one is for what cables? And sometimes I get mixed up and I don't know Is it for this one or is it for that one, or was, you know, this or that? So a continuity tester is a great safety tool to plug your power supply into this device first to do a test to make sure that all the, like, first and foremost, you got the right cables, you know, plugged in. But at the same time, it's also a nice little safety for you to be able to just make sure that new power supply works. Or if you're having problems with your power supply, what am I doing? If you have problems with your power supply and you're trying to figure out what could be going wrong, you know, bad rails can happen. And I'm just getting everything else. Let me get everything plugged in here. But one of the things I like about the new Dr. Power 3s is these have now adapted the Gen 5 connection. So you see, plugged in right there. Look, no matcha. No matcha. That means it's plugged in nice and good. And then let me see what else do I got here? Oh, yeah. PCIe. That old connection. Gosh, PCIe is almost starting to feel like ARGB or gosh, I can't even think. What was before PCI Express? Yeah, that thing. It's starting to feel a little old with those 8 pins. I mean, they're still out there. They're definitely still out there. And you know, the other thing too I like is a lot of our units that have the Gen 5 connections on them, we do also include 8-pin connectors too. So it's like if you have an 8-pin card right now and say maybe your next one's going to be Gen 5, a 3.1, 5.1 unit might be a nice option because that way you'll more or less kind of future-proof yourself. But yeah, again, it all really kind of comes down to what you really need. You know what I mean? And what's going to happen in the market going forward, right? So I got my little tester unit on here. Let's give it some juice. You're gonna see that's gonna pop up. It's a new screen, and yeah, I do apologize for this. People threw it across the room at CES. Yeah, let me shine it up here a little bit so we can see a little bit. But there it is. It's a new color screen here on this, and very simple. Plug your connections in, apply power to the power supply, press the button. There you go. That's it. You're going to get a nice little color screen. It's going to give you your references for your 12, 5 volt, and 3.3. And then you can cycle through a variety of different things. Your 12 volt. Here's my 12V2 by 6, giving the reference of the connection for it and the rating of 600 watts. And then you just have your other 12 volts, 5 volts, and it just kind of goes through depending on what you got plugged in, right? You can plug in just the 24, or you can plug in some of the other stuff and then just kind of do a test. But if something was wrong and everything, like I'll just do a little test. I'll shut the power off to the unit here and everything. And as the power draws from the capacitors, this will eventually start to more or less get quite upset. Start beeping. You're going to get failures. F. So I think it's pretty obvious what you can understand when something's wrong. I think we did a good job here, and it just continues to beep at you for that fun amount of time there. So yeah, you have things like that. And I mean, let me see if I turn this on and I turn this on and then say I enact, like if I just pull the power out of here, you'll see that same kind of thing pop up with that now that the power's been disconnected. And I mean, just kind of give you some reference to wireless power here. No, capacitors, man, they do still keep a charge for a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's not like there's a battery in any of these, if you know what I mean. So there's still a good little bit of juice that can be here in the, like, it's still got some power. What, like is this just, this is the wireless mode. You turn the wireless mode on. See, there you go. But yeah, no, I think you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, good little continuity tester. I highly recommend it. If you don't have something like that and you're troubleshooting, building, upgrading, you know, going through, I think it's like around $50. I mean, it beats getting out your multimeter and checking each independent pin. I mean, to be fair, that's what I used to do. And I mean, I still use my multimeter for other things, but at the same time, this makes it nice and convenient, and it works for any power supply. So it's not like it's proprietary to Thermaltake or anything, because all those connections going to components is all, you know, a standard, and it has to be the same pinouts on this side, just not on this side. So I get a lot of people ask me, like, hey man, can I use somebody else's cables on the unit? It's like, no, don't, please don't. But it's the same connector, and I'm like, bro, it's different. It's still different. So don't use other cables on other stuff. Like, just period. Like, if you don't have the cable for the unit, don't use it. I mean, think about what you're plugging in and the potential damage you can cause by shortchanging yourself. You know what I mean? I mean, this is the bass player in the band. If you don't have this, you don't have anything. Yeah, some cool little new powers. 3,000s of watts. Lots of watts. In chat, please. Can't really hear now. What's the device diagnostic? It's called, did somebody want to, oh, I'll type it out for you. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Searching for question. Searching for question. Don't let Jerry get his hands on. Wait. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So yeah, it's called Dr. Power 3. I switch on over here. I help you out a little bit too. No problems, no problems. Mike. Waffle Wednesday, let's take a bite. So then we go over here, go to power supply, go to accessories. So here's Dr. Power 3, $44.99. I believe the new Pro one will be, only like $5 or $10 more. We'll have to wait and see what the final price is. It looks like this one's sold out on our website, but you can find it in many other places, right? Many places. You can find it in many places. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Dr. Power 3 for a lot of things. I've done sleeve cables before in the past where I've removed every pin from the connector because I wanted to re-sleeve the cable, sitting there, you know, drawing my squares, writing 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. So at least I knew my pattern, right? But like, you still want to have just that extra check. Dr. Power 3, man. I tell you, it's good. Okay. Try not to run over any power cables and everything, but I'm digging the box though too. This is cool, new matcha green color. Oh. All right, so I didn't have too much info on this. These are still in the works, but I'm very excited to say that it's about time us here at Thermaltake got back into keyboards, peripherals, and everything. And this definitely includes you wafflers because, you know, like stuff like this is just going to be options on the waffle wheel if you win the TT Gear prize. So I'm definitely excited to see something different, non-argent, but our new keyboards are going to be coming out very soon. I have limited info on this right now, but still want to kind of show you guys some of the stuff. It's a 75 key keyboard that we're going to be doing. This is a CNC machined aluminum housing. It is heavy AF. I mean, if you need protection, your keyboard might be your best friend. You know, especially, you know, if you really need something. I mean, these things are solid, bro. And I think a lot of that too is because you know, some people, you can get a little aggressive with gaming, you know, and you don't want your keyboard sliding around and everything like that as you're just W keying your way through Tarkov or whatever you might be playing. So I do like the weight for it. At first I was kind of like, I don't know. It seemed like it just seemed like it was too heavy. I was like, why is it so heavy? I'm all, you know.
Hey, you like waffles too?
But you know, price wise and everything like that too. I think it's going to be around $200.
Laser Blast 92.
Laser Blast coming with the 7 months. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me get you down here so you can see this a little bit closer. These are working units, but at the same time, I don't have the wireless modules, but I mean, as you can see right here, it does light up. It has a 4,000 kilowatts battery inside the keyboard. It does have a Type-C connection right here on this side, as well as your options to switch over from cable. You got Bluetooth as well as 2.5G wireless connectivity with it. The one thing I love the most about this right here is there's no software. It's just straightforward. Is like, and I turn it on, you can kind of see how it lights up. If I hold down like function key like this, I can go and I can switch between the different modes with the keyboard, and it's all just built in on the keyboard itself. So it has all these fun little options that you can do as far as like stuff like this. Also some other options to be able to change and cycle through the different colors that you have. And these are Gateron G Pro switches. So it's got that, I don't know if you can hear this. It's got that good. I really like this. It's been interesting for me, like as I feel I'm definitely missing my numpad over here. I'm a big fan of the numpad. I've had a full-size keyboard for a long time. But I'm adjusting to it. I like the space savings on my desk with something like this. I'm just overly excited that we're finally coming out with a new series of keyboards. We showcased them a little bit as a sneak peek for CES. And yeah, dude, I'm really excited for when these things are going to be available. I've been using them on my desk. Oh, let me also show you here. I'm going to disconnect my stream system keyboard here. But we also have a retro version in the works. And this is just basically your retro style keyboard. And as I bring more stuff, we are also working on matching mice for these as well. This is going to be the new retro mouse. Information still to come in regards to this, but it's got a Type-C connection on it, so you can do wireless or wired. It's very, very light. I don't know exactly. I haven't gotten my scale out to actually see how much it weighs, you know what I mean? But either way, it's just cool. We have a black, a white, and a retro keyboard in the works for the first time in a while, and I'm really excited for this. These switches and everything feel buttery. They give me that cool feel that I am looking for with like a Gateron switch. And I like the mouse for what it is. I mean, I have my mouse that I've been using for a long time, but this kind of goes back to more like a Theron type of day with the mouse and such like that. But I will have to see, I have to wait for more. Wait for more information on this. I'm also hoping that like something like this, I think this mouse is not going to be super expensive. I would guesstimate a target price around $50, but we'll have to see what happens with, you know, the final costs and all that kind of stuff. You also get a nice braided USB cable to Type-C, wherever it is, right in there for your Type-C cable. And then the keyboards are also going to come with a little wireless dongle that you'll use then for the keyboard for the wireless connectivity. I mean, the mice, pretty straightforward. I think if you guys have experienced cable version, and you got Bluetooth and 2.5G wireless right there. So you have all of those fun little options. I think this has got some juice in it. Yeah. Turn that on. There's your little light indicator, you know, sync it all up, boom, bam, pretty straightforward. I think you guys know how that works. But I like the affordability style with the mouse, you know, with this, but I don't know when it's going to be available. So I apologize for that, but do want to show you all the new stuff. You know, that's for the Dr. Power. That right there's for the Dr. Power. Oh my gosh. Well, hold on. Let me plug my keyboard back in. I realized my audio, my musica stopped. So let me do a little switch over here too while we're at it. Let me do a little switcheroo. And then we'll check some waffle times. We'll check some waffle. Whoa! Whoa, oh my God. What's going on? All right. Oh, let's see. What do we want to listen to today? What do we want to listen to? Let's just throw this bad boy on loop. See what we get. Sure. Okay, that's my volume. Let me get you guys. Don't anything too crazy. Don't anything too crazy. Oh yeah, waffle timer. We got 45 minutes. Let's see how close we are. Yeah, we're about there. Okay, waffle timer down there in the corner. Give you guys a little bit of what we got going on. Get in on it. Get in on it. But yeah, dude, I am excited to see new mouse components, new keyboard components from us here at Thermaltake. It has been a minute. It has been a minute. Gatorade. I actually have coolant in here, C1000, ice cold C1000 coolant. But big changes from what we had before with like the Argent series and everything. I think the 75 key is a good fit. I'd like to see this in a full-size keyboard too, or even have like a numpad like option for the side, like it's just a little side thing. But I don't know. I've been using it at my desk since we got back from CES, and you know, just been trying to update myself. You know what I mean? I've just been excited for something new, something different from us. I mean, the PX with the Core P5 coming back. I know I've had just tons of people bugging me about that, and it's just like, yeah, we'll have some around. You know, we'll have to wait and see. So like stuff like that coming out. That was a big one that we haven't done in a while. Keyboards was another big one for us at CES. We haven't done in a while, so it was nice to see a nice little refresh on this stuff. Does this thing? I don't think it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy, but yeah, I think pretty sure it's got a 4,000 milliamp battery in here. That could change. A lot of this stuff could change, so don't quote me on anything. I'm just trying to show you guys the stuff, you know, that literally only people in the media got to see at CES, right? Like you guys are literally the only other people that are getting to see this stuff up close. But excited for this. Again, I don't have like slides or info on this as far as what's going on, but I can say that we are making an adjustment from Cherry over to Gateron switches, which is kind of cool. That's a bigger change too with this, other than just like the layout. But looking forward to more with this stuff, and I hope you guys are too, because again, these bad boys hit the market for us here in the US. You got some new options for that Waffle prize, which I'm always about. Okay. I wish I had more on this, but you just have to wait and see. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. We're halfway there. We're halfway through. We're halfway through our waffle too. Zip tie. Okay. What do we want to do next? I guess we're going to just dive into some OnlyFans. I guess we'll just have to dive into some OnlyFans. You guys want to see some fans? OnlyFans? Did you guys have the double? Yeah. Like Mondo Belasto said, thanks, by the way. Appreciate that. I covered that on the stream last week. So check that out. All the cases pretty much I did last week, because those going back, some of this stuff's going back too. Cases and everything. If you want to see more about that, VOD is up to check that out. I'm so excited for the cross case. I know, you know, parts are going to be hard to find, but I just love the idea, and I don't want our idea to stop because of the market. You know what I mean? Imagination doesn't stop because of how much the cost is. It's like, what was the saying? Like a CEO once told me many moons ago, it's not the wrong product, it's the wrong price. There's always a price for any product, good or bad. But I mean, you know, it's that whole like good, fast, and cheap. You can only pick two. Well, I'm holding three. You can only pick two. You know what I mean? But yeah, like there's not a wrong product. There's only the wrong price. So I think about that a lot over all the years, man. I thought that was a pretty hard statement, especially for a young little Padawan like myself getting in the tech industry in my 20s, man. It was pretty crazy. But yeah. Let's get some fans out, shall we? Oh. I'll do my best to get the right angle for the dangle with this. Now, I was going to take all these off the display, but I figured we shipped them back with them on the display, and luckily they didn't really get beat up, so I'm usually happy to see that. You got to imagine, like, we have to pack all this stuff up. There's like, what is it? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these displays just for fans. got to do my little movie magic back here, okay? My little movie magic, you know. This is the little Thermaltake secrets, you know what I mean, to get stuff going. But so we talked about these at Computex last summer. They didn't have a name to them, but we wanted to display these alongside with the Mind Cube because, you know, they had the Mind Cube that came out. That was that 4-screen AIO. Been using that. Know some wafflers been getting their waffles too. But this right here, dubbed now the Ultra Fan. These are the new Ultra Fan. What is it called? 120EX RGB. So these are the next controller-based fans that we have coming out. We actually have another set of controller fans that are going to be here even sooner than later. But these guys have been definitely in the works. We got a lot of feedback on these because these are the ones that had basically, we were calling these the frame screen fan screen fan frame, something like that. I don't know. The media had a field day trying to find a name for this, but we now have an official name. These are going to be the Ultra Fans. They're EX, so that means they're magnetic, which I just freaking love. One of the nice things here too, with like these fans on the display, some of the stuff, you know, I don't get the time to sit there and go through every little detail for every little product, right? There's 65 something products that we have on display, right? So, you know, I know I only get a little bit of time, and I'm cool with that. You know, I get that. Let me see. I don't know. Yeah, I think if I can carefully pop this one off. I can pop this one off right here. Let's dive in, shall we? Oh, it's a little glary. It's a little glary, but yeah, I think this is gonna work. So this right here is the new Ultra Fan from Thermaltake. This is, of course, being the Snow Edition. And then this is gonna have a screen here on the side, a pretty large screen for my take on it. In regards, it's only on the single side there, right there. You do get an infinity mirror on the hub on the inside, like you can see, as well as some lighting around the edges. My TT Ultra 240 AO screen doesn't work with a 3.0, but I can't use 2.0 and 3.0 at the same time. How am I supposed to use multiple TT products in the same PC? So your TT Ultra 240 doesn't work with 3.0. That's interesting. It should work with 3.0. Let's take a quick pause here and help them out. Let's take a quick little pause here. Let's jump on over. So let me try to understand. So if you go into your Thermaltake power supply stuff, not trying to call you out, Teffin, you know what I mean? But I want to help you, man. I want to help you. So, and share with me info on like Discord and stuff, because I know you, you know what I mean? And let's talk about it a little bit more. But so if you go into LCD monitor here, it doesn't show up. Like I got MagFlow Ultra plugged in for mine, but that's the MagFlow. You have the TT Ultra Fan for that. So does it, let me know if this is even showing up. Also, let me know what version you are running. You know what I mean? Let me talk with you about that, because I know it did work with the older 2.0 software, but you want to make sure you uninstall 2.0 and then use just 3.0. Everything that was 2.0 works with 3.0. I mean, product-wise now, it should be good. But let's talk about that, and let's see what we can do to try to help you out, man. Definitely want to get your screen up and running, because I know that on the flip side, right? So this being 3.0 software, and because I'm a test junkie here, I also have the TTLCD screen software, but this doesn't work with that. This is only working right now with MindCube and like the 6-inch screen, and it's just a very simple software. This bad boy's got a lot of updates to come in regards to this one. But with 3.0, you should still be able to do this, but shoot me a message, man. Give me some like screenshots of the software, whatever you can do, you know. You know, like everybody else, right? It's just, you know, if you ask the right question, you get a good answer. You know what I'm saying? So help me out. I'll help you out too, man. But thanks for reaching out. Oh, let me switch back. The LCD monitors area didn't say anything about support for the Ultra 240. I need to know what Ultra 240 you have. Like, I need to understand exactly which AIO this is. So that way I can try to help you find out what's going on. Sup, nerd? Noob. Good to see you, brain. I'll look deeper into it, post it. Yeah, dude, hit me back. Let me know. I mean, dude, it could be something defective. It could just be a simple, like, I didn't switch this or that. I mean, dude, happy to help out and find out what's going on. But yeah, back to the Ultra. So the new Ultra fans, this being the 120 version. I don't know if we're going to come out with a 140. There hasn't been an official announcement yet, just to mention, but they kind of pull this over. You can see that screen just another time. So this right here will allow you to be able to kind of sync up and have all three screens kind of follow in its own little pattern. You can put your own little background on here. You have these little independent modules that you'll be able to move these around and have a lot of functionality there with what's going to be displayed on the screen. You know, if you have it vertical or you have it horizontal. I also like, this is the new connector. So for a lot of us that, and you guys know me, with the 8-pin connectors that we've had in the past, those connector pogo pins were a little rough to kind of get on, you know, initially. And then you'd have to kind of boot the system and go, oh, yeah, it's just off just a little bit. You know, you just can't get a good solid connection with it. So this is the updated MagForce 2.0 8-pin connector that the Ultra fans are going to have. Now, these are not planned at the moment to have swappable capabilities by swapping the fan blades out on these ones, because they're an Ultra fan, not a SWAF fan. So I know that can be a little confusing. Everybody probably thinks all our fans are swappable now. But yeah, definitely make sure you read up on what's going on there with those guys. Because I mean, I can understand looking at the back of the fan. I mean, it doesn't look ugly, but I mean, it doesn't look as pretty as the front, especially since you got the cool little, you know, you got that little infinity mirror action in there. Oh, and then, you know, a little side note too is, hey, no screw holes, nice little covers. Another thing that we've been doing in all our new fans, and I mean, it's nothing new. I've seen them out there too, but there's a little grommet covers. It got the little like you know, not I don't want to say this bad, but it's got the little marking so you can slot this back down in here to kind of cover it up and give it a nice little finish by hiding the screw hole there with that. So it gives it a nice clean little look. You just gotta get the little, you know, you just gotta line, you gotta not do what I just did and line it up right the first time. There we go. Maybe. Yep, there we go. But yeah, the new Ultra fans, these are in the works. We are looking, I'm probably going to say around Q2 for these to come out, but I'm excited to play around with these, play around with the software and everything, because we haven't had really like a software fan in a while. So might be a good opportunity for us to recap on like our TT RGB Plus 3.0 software and our TT LCD screen software once we get these bad boys here in the studio, and we can play around with them a little bit. Love the magnets, man. So simple, so easy. And then, you know, the same thing here too with the black fans. I mean, it's the same kind of idea. You know, you got the screen on the side. This one we had in demo at the show, basically with all three of them linked, and you had the little TT girl. She just kind of moving her way, you know, going through stuff. There we go. Get it kind of set right there. But, you know, I mean, it was a cool little display. Finally have an official name for these, and I think a lot of people are going to really dig these, especially if it's something where you're going to look to have a screen. A little bit more pricey. I believe this is going to be around $180 for the 3-pack. So it's definitely going to be up there, but you have to understand too, it's a fan with a screen on it. So those are going to cost a little bit more. You know what I mean? So your fans, your OnlyFans, your way. You know what I mean? But I can't necessarily say I'm going to be able to put these on the list, but I'm going to push for it. Because if I can get these a part of the Waffle too, I just want to make all the best for you guys. You know what I mean? So we got 30 minutes left on our Waffle timer, by the way. But yeah, I'd love to see these get thrown into the Waffle batter as well. So if you guys win some fans here with us on our live stream, maybe you might want to pick yourself up some Ultra fans. You know what I mean? All right, let's switch it up. We got a lot still to talk about. If the screen breaks, does the fan still work? Yeah. The screen, like, So when you look at like how we have like the ARGB fans, right? Like on the simple, you know, you have the 5-volt sync. They're only a 6-pin connection on there. So with this one being controller wise, it needs a DIDO. So like the direct in, direct out for the addressable stuff. So with that, we have an 8-pin. So actually it's adding 2 more pins there. 2 more pins. It's adding 2 more pins for the fans. I never really thought about it like that. You know, as far as the connectivity, as far as it goes, but it all goes to like one single cable, right? So if there's something wrong with the cable, it can affect a lot of things. I mean, like I could literally cut the wire to cut the screen out, but the motor's still gonna work because that's on a separate wire, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's not a fan where it has 2 separate wires where one goes to your PWM and then the other one goes to the 5-volt, right? This goes to a controller and then the controller then goes to USB to a USB header. So then that goes through a controller then for these, you know, 5-port controller. You can do 3 fans on 1 port. So plenty of fan options there, you know, and you can mix and match it with the other things that you have in there too. I mean, today with the AIOs that we got with the screens on them, you'll get that Y adapter cable that's a USB internal header to 2 micro USBs. And then that 1 micro USB could go to a controller that can branch out to 5 options. And then the other USB then could go like to your AIO screen, 6-inch screen, whatever you have be. Motherboards need more internal USB 2.0 headers. Am I right? All right, let's switch it out. Ultra fans coming soon. Q1, Q2, about $180 for the 3-pack. Oh. 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 It's heavy. But I don't want it, Grandpa. It's too bad I'm bad. Oh, time for a drink. Time for a drink. Mustang Fishing, by the way, coming in with that 85 waffle weeks in a row, my friend. That's a lot of waffles. Thanks, my friend. Thank you. Waffle me softly. I will. I have all the waffle songs you would ever need. Yep. That's it. And you know, yeah, dude, like the ultra combo. I love the idea there, Jill Ross. Dude, that brings me back, because I'm old. But that brings me back to when I would literally drive to this special arcade and they had Killer Instinct there, and probably some of the best damn gamers locally here in California. And I still remember putting quarters on the screen, but this wasn't like your standard arcade, right? Like this was Killer Instinct and a special arcade, to the point where we had a piece of paper taped on the bottom part of the screen that had the moves in there. Like we were literally, like this was like right when it came out. No one knew what to do really. There was like 40 something different combos. And I just, the glorious days of that and getting to fight other people in that kind of, that was amazing. This was before PCs. This was before the internet. But man, those memories will be with me forever. But I can remember the little, like, you know, up, left, up, right, left, right, A, B, left, right. Like left, up, left, up. You know what? Like, dude, it was so good. Monster combo. We should add an alert. I should add an Ultra Instinct alert, man. Dude, that game was so good. Oh my gosh. Thank you for bringing that memory back to me, because I miss it a lot. Killer Instinct was and is such a great game. I loved playing that in the arcade. Dude, me too. Like that was one of the most hardcore arcade games. I mean, besides like Street Fighter was Street Fighter, right? But when you got Killer Instinct, it really changed everything when it came to combos. Oh my God. The other guy, you just be sitting there just going, The other guy's over here just like, Sitting there trying to break it. Sitting there just trying to break it, going, no. I remember those days, man. It's good days, man. Good days. Put the new KI theme on. I might get into that, dude. I might get into that. I would love give me like a trap, like just electronic version or something like that.
Speaking of memories, I still remember when little Chippy still had 2 good legs. Monster.
Dude, he's back. He's got both of them. He's right there. He's safe. He's right there. Love you, Pig. Thanks, man. It's not a stream unless Pig has a concern with Chippy's leg. It's a good Intel plug. Intel needs our love, man. Intel needs our love. All right. Waffle timer is getting close there. Make sure you get in on that waffle. If you're watching and you don't know, we have a giveaway we do every week. So if you're watching right now and you have not typed ! waffle in the chat, you need to do that, as well as give us a follow. We'd appreciate that. And you can get yourself in on our weekly giveaway. You'll find out what it's all about here in about 23 minutes or so. And good luck to you. So make sure you guys get in on it. You'll get confirmation that you get it going in there. It never gets old.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
That's right, baby. That's right. Thank you so much. But yeah, so moving on to some of our other OnlyFans stars, we have our new CT 120 140 EX Infinity fans, which is up here on the top. And then down here below, we have our new WF 120 EX ARGB. So basically, we got fans with some wood framage on it and a nice update to the CT series that we've had for a little bit now with that box style fan, and then of course doing that in a variety of colors. So you can move this over here just a little bit more so you can kind of take a look, and we'll dive on in here with all these bad boys. Let's go. Bring it on down in here. Bring it on down. There we go. We'll go ahead and we'll take this bad boy off right here. So here is the new wood series. Now, these are early samples, so you'll see some of the blades on some of these. They look a little rough and everything, but just understand that that means that they're just early samples, right? But here is the new WF 120. Right here. By the way, we got Riz 1213 coming in with that 10 stream streak, and Scissaman coming in with the 20. Let's go, baby. Thank you guys for all those weeks. I appreciate you. Especially with the little breakage that we had there because we had to go to CES and the holidays and everything. I always miss you guys during that time, but you know, got things we got to do. But yeah, the new WF 120 EX ARGB. These have the new updated MagForce 2.0. So with this being ARGB, it's just got a 6-pin connection to it. So that way it will be a single wire that will come out, give you PWM to plug into your motherboard. And then you have your 5-volt to then plug in for that. You'll be able to then control the, let's see, is this, I don't know if I can, oh, this cable's not long enough. But here, let me do this. Bring it on, we'll scooch it on in here. But then as you can see, you have a dual infinity mirror on the inside. So there's actually a single white static halo ring in the middle that's going to stay white. You can't change the color on that because this is ARGB Gen 1. And then you have a second halo around the outside that goes with the fan, as well as the edges all here. And then you can see it's got those cool little covers there for the screws, so you don't have to stare at those ugly screws. And it gives us a nice little option to put a little chip of wood right there too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it looks pretty crazy with that dual infinity right there. And there's also going to be, because I don't know, it lights up, but I don't know if I can. Oh, here. Let's do this. Let's just do this. There we go. And then that way you can see and hear here on the side, it's also an infinity mirror here with a nice big toothpick right here for that steak dinner that you're going to have before you go to gaming. So, you know, you need that toothpick right there to get that piece of steak out. No, I'm just kidding. But we have the new W series wood fan right here. There's going to be 120 options. for these. I think a lot of this is just still TBD as far as when and how much and everything, but nice little accent to bring on with a lot of our other cases that are supporting, you know, little wood treatments on there too. So it's nice to see that coming through with the fans as well. And again, infinity mirrors, like we're really going pretty hard with infinity mirrors this year. So we'll have to see how everything works out. But that's the new WF wood series or wood fan, wood series, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, these guys, look, let's see, I think you're sitting there just going, where's the, oh, it's down here. Love magnets. Love the magnets. Easy peasy, right? All right. Now, let's go ahead and disconnect these guys real quick too. So these are going to be the new CT, and these are going to be available in both 120 and 140 sizes. These are our CTEX Infinity ARGB fan. So another 6-pin MagForce 2.0. This is going to have the same thing, PWM, ARGB. So you'll have those two cables or two connectors on one cable coming out for the fan. Of course, you can daisy chain like more than 3. I mean, I've put a bunch of these together, you know, before with the other fans. I mean, we'll have to see how many maybe there's a difference there with this one, but as you can see, there is a dual halo ring hub here in the center on these fans. And then keeping that same style of the CT fans as far as what you see already out in the market, pretty straightforward there with that. And then just nice little rubber covers there for the screw holes to give it a nice little clean look. And that just, you know, pops right back in there on place. Then yeah, back of the fan, you know, Thermaltake. Yeah, this is the new CT 120 140s that we have right here. Huge display. See if we can get it back. Oh, magnets. What a wonder. I never would have expected magnets would be so huge in in the 2020s, I guess to say, but like magnets and fans, I think are here to stay. I don't think it should be any specific. I definitely feel it should be something for everyone. A lot of manufacturers are doing it. I'll never go back to one fan, one cable like ever again unless I'm getting paid to do it, which can happen. That can happen. But if I'm getting paid to do it, that's a different story. You know what I mean? That's a different story. I recognize the first fan wobbling from CES. Yes. So we had a variety of people that thought every single fan was a swappable fan plate. And there was some people that would literally just go, and then just be like, oh, it comes off. Oh, wait, it doesn't.
CCC combo breaker. ThermalMike wins. Supreme victory.
Ooh, supreme victory. Whoa. I guess we didn't want to get into Mortal Kombat right there and say flawless victory, right? Toasty. Hey, it pulled out anyways. I know, like, it's really funny because I think it was I don't know if it was one of these or I think it was the other ones, because we have because these guys don't pop out. Like, well, okay, I take it back. They do pop out, but we did have some people that were, you know, a little aggressive with them, as is expected at a show. You know what I mean? I can't watch every fan and every connector. I think it was actually these ones over here. Or no, I don't know if it was, but yeah, it was one of them. And it was really funny too, because Brain was there. And when he saw it, because like I'd be walking around doing the tours, right? And this, because of the, you see how, because like everything's like at an angle, right? There'd be this one fan and it was just hitting the light just right. It was just, it's like somebody's watch in the sun, you know, just like, like just burning my eyes. And then I just kept looking and I was like, oh man, what did they do? Like somebody's like pushing in on like the hub. I was like, why are you doing that? Very interesting to see, you know, what people like to come up with it. But yeah, we got the CT 120, 140 EX Infinity fans coming, as well as some wood treatment for your wooden case with the WF 120s. All right. Next one. Oh. Oh. Forgot to unplug it. Oh. Oh, hey, a quick little shout out to one of our new chairs here. We got the new E700. This is the Alcatar suede seat. This thing is so soft, and it's got that nice Alcatar. Oh, yeah, man. Really good stuff. Checking out the new chairs, too. Let me switch this up really quick. I got one more thing to grab. One more thing to grab. You guys hang out. We got about 10 minutes left on the waffle. Oh my gosh, dude, so much. Oh, this one's a big one too. Oh, this one's just as big as the other one was. But I literally had that like right down in front of the camera, so I had to change the camera. All right. I'm trying to think if it was these ones or it was some other ones and everything. But let's see. Let's turn these bad boys on. These right here, as you can see, so these are the new Swafan 360 Unify ARGBs, and then the Swafan, these are 120, 140 EX Infinity. So, and I'll explain why. So the idea here with these guys, if I can get them. They're a little angled, but I think you guys get the idea. So the idea of these is that we're working on 3-in-1 solutions. So the fans that you'll see up here are basically like 3 into 1. So you just basically have 4 screws only for the block here, and then a single cable to plug it in and power it up. And it's just ARGB, so it's the same thing. PWM cable, swap over for the 5-volt cable to be able to have, you know, those options there for setting your color as well as adjusting your fan speeds, right? Alpha, by the way, thanks for the hydrate again.
It's a golden waffle ticket.
Is it turned?
I found one, honey.
Okay.
Can't believe it.
Now, I thought I disabled that one because I was trying to fix the audio on it last week, but then it still played. So, hey, thanks for the test there. Appreciate it, Bounty Hits. It definitely wasn't blasting me like it was last week, so that's always a good thing. Chair looks comfy, so it's got the seat material padding on the back too. I mean, dude, there's like 4 or 5 new colors of the chairs. I mean, it's the same style chair as far as like these ones go and everything, but we're doing like real leather stuff, real high-end stuff, right? These are high-end chairs. I mean, we're talking like $1,200 to $1,500 chairs, so they definitely get up there price point wise and everything. But you know, they're made from like those real materials, right? It's not like the fake stuff, I guess. I still think I think it's quite pricey, but like I said, there's no wrong product. There's only the wrong price. But you know, you have to pay for what you want material wise. You know what I mean? It's crazy to think about how much chairs cost nowadays. You know. And then it's like, it makes you think about the chair that's $200 and wondering why, how is that put together at only $200 until you actually buy that $200 chair and then you learn why, you know? But that's not, I'm not trying to push you guys and say you need a $1,200 chair either. It's just that $100 chair at Staples might not be the best scenario for you. I mean, find a decent chair, you know, find a decent chair. So we put chair on the waffle wheel, yes. You know, that would be pretty crazy if they would give me an option for something like that. As far as like putting a chair or like the furniture, because like, you know, it's almost like I'm not as much worried about how much it costs. I'm worried about shipping it. The box is ginormous. Like the shipping costs nowadays, man. They're crazy, man. They're crazy. Like a tungsten PC case. It's just metal in a box, right? But it's just like a block of metal. They could write it off to charity. Well, you know, those are always opportunities. So the Swafan 360 and the both of these are basically to match. These give you the independent or the single fan option. So, you know, we offer a 3-in-1 solution with the fan, which you can get right here. But then, you know, you got that one back fan that's going there. Maybe you're going to do 2 fans on one side. So the 3-in-1 might not work for every application, but we don't want to leave you out with, you know, not having something else to go along to match with. So we're also going to be doing the singles for both the 120 and the 140 sizes as well. But then these only in the 360 at the moment. I don't know if we're going to be looking into doing like a triple 140 option down the road. I think a lot of this is just kind of looking to see how the market reacts to these ones. I mean, these are basically the new updated Swafans. This is what Swafan is going to start looking like compared to what we're used to with the Swafans. And it was a conversation I had where I'm like, so CT, Swafan is kind of like ring fan. I mean, if you can look at a ring fan, I mean, yeah, ring fan's updated over the years, but Swafan does give you that ring fan vibe. This right here, keeping the name Swafan, but then changing up the style, almost similar like the CT series, but definitely giving it a new look. We have incorporated in a lot of infinity mirror stuff in here too. So I'm really curious to know what you guys think about the infinity mirror options. I mean, it's literally on the sides of the frame, just like the other fans there where you have the infinity mirror option. And then here, let me see how I can bring this in so you can take a look. We'll take a look at these. And then I'll show you the little single fans up close. Because we got to get to waffling. We got to get to waffling. We don't got much time left. So here are the new, so this is the Swafan E, or the Swafan 360 Unify ARGB. So these aren't really EX because, I mean, there's really no connectivity with it. So these ones do have, and I guess the cable's on the other side, but there is a cable. It is attached to it. So no EX, no magnet, right? Keep that in mind. Where the ones down below, of course, do have the magnetic connections with it. But I mean, there's an infinity mirror all along the long side of the frame of this 3-in-1 fan, as well as over here on the edge, where you can kind of see that right there, and then get a little bit better look of that dual infinity mirror hub and the new look of the Swafans. Now, of course, these are going to come and have basically that single frame design, and these are going to have swappable capabilities with the fan blades and everything, but more information to come as far as what's going to be coming out for these, when they're going to be available, you know, pricing and all that stuff. But the new Swafan, these being a 3-in-1, kind of the whole unify idea there with that. And then coming down here to the EXs with this one. So basically kind of like the wood series that you saw before, just without, you know, little different little rubber things. It doesn't have a little wood little chip there on the end, but yeah, nice little cover here for the screws. And then you can see that dual infinity hub there, right there in the center. But yeah, 6-pin, so RGB, little arrow that matches up with the connectors and everything, so you can do all that fun stuff. Let me see if I guess it's a little bit like boom, and then that way you can kind of see the infinity mirror options here on the side a little bit, of course in with the hub, and then it's on the other side there too, just to kind of give you guys like a full view there of the fan. And then yeah, this is going to just sync up with your motherboard software, you know, to control all the RGB stuff. And then pretty straightforward then going forward with like your you know, the fan power controlled through the BIOS, and then the RGB controlled through the motherboard software. The new Swafan, these are the EX 120, 140, EX Infinity ARGB. Man, that's a mouthful. But lots of fans, only fans here from us at Thermaltake to show you guys. Only fans. But I don't know. It's a new look for me. I was kind of impressed when I saw it initially, you know, before the show. And I was like, wow, so Swafan's really going to make like a new look, but keep the name. Because I figured, you know, when we had Ring Fan and we made Swa Fan, I was like, well, dude, it looks like a Ring Fan, but we're calling it something different. And now this is like on the other side of the fence where it's like, this looks totally different, but it's called the same thing. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. It's a tough one for me. It's a tough one for me. But yeah, loving the magnets, loving the features with these, with the fans. That's all the fans that we had at CES. So as far as new stuff to come, right? This is new stuff to come. I'm working on setting up a live stream soon and relaunch my Thermaltake, doing stuff with some TT cases. Nice, dude. Have fun, man. Have fun, dude. Get into the stream and have fun. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I enjoy what I get to do. Granted, I work for the company, you know what I mean? But it's always been in the back of my head. I've wanted to do some stuff on the side too. It's just, you know, busy. Family and all that other stuff. I enjoy my time off, you know what I mean? I enjoy my time off. But you have fun with what you want to do. Probably within the next week or so. Nice, dude. Nice. We'll have fun with that. Good luck setting up audio and video. It's always a pain. It's like, even though I fix everything, I'll still have problems. It's just the way it is. Last minute to get on Waffles. I see you last minute wafflers. You literally got 30 seconds left. Don't listen to this timer. It's slow. That my watch is a little slow. You got about 30 seconds left. And then I'll keep it going for the 3 more minutes. But waffle in, everybody. Waffle in. It is time. It is time. If you want to waffle, now is the time to waffle. Get in. Now. You have to. You need to. You need to. All right. Yeah. Let me swap over. Let me get this off the desk. Almost waffle time, though. Get in on it. Soon. All right. So waffle closed. I'm gonna just reopen the waffle until we're ready to go, just to give people an extra minute or two to get in here. So I'm just turning it back on for a couple minutes. Now is your chance. If you're not in, now is your chance to get in.
I am the Waffler, golden crispy, bad guys are history. Yeah.
Bad guys are history. Oh. Waffle now or forever hold your peas. That's right. That is right. Okay. One more thing. Quick little mention. So minus CES and all the stuff that we have coming soon that we're showing you guys, like the new things coming for 2026, right? We also have some other products that are going to be coming in very soon. One of them is going to be the temperature sensor fans. And I got one of our first sample kits in here. So we can be taking a look at these. Now, these are going to be the new fans that will be out before all these other fans that I just showed you are going to be out. But let's just take a quick little peek at these. I don't know if I want to play around with these more. Especially with the software features, because these ones are a little bit different. These ones are going to add in an extra or a third option for your fan speed capabilities. Here's the box right here. Just say so. This is the TS120EX RGB. So these are going to be the next fans that we have that support controller RGB functionality, but these also are going to be adding in a third option for fan control through a dedicated temperature sensor that is installed on each of the fans. So pop this guy out here. Now it's kind of funny because like when I think about this, I go, well, why doesn't it have the little cover for the screw holes on this one? You know what I mean? And it just seemed like that's like the new trend coming forward from us. This is of course already done. So these guys are already on the way coming out to us.
It is.
Hey,
Huh?
appreciate you,
Anybody?
Cypher.
Julie, hey, guess
Coming
what day it
in
is?
with the 5
Oh, come on, I
months.
know
Let's
you
go.
can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Cypher 1988 just resubbed for 5 months.
Let's go. Thank you, Cypher. Appreciate you. But yeah, so these are the new temperature sensor fans. They're going to have the same connectivity for both PWM. Well, I'm sorry. These are going to go, actually, these are different. Well, I'm in ARGB mode here. So let me actually show you the real deal here. Let's show the real deal real quick. Because I think you guys are going to like the changes here. I think you guys are going to like the changes here. I'm curious to know what you guys think. And this is why I wanted to show this, is because this right here is the temperature controller. So this is a different controller than what you're used to seeing from our other controller devices. And yes, these are little options right here for, I mean, mounting options and everything aside. 4 connectors here on this side, Type-C on this side, and a little bit slimmer of a look there.
Hey, guess what day it
BV
is?
McDaniel coming in.
I know you can hear
Appreciate the
me.
2
Mike,
years, dude.
What day is it, Mike?
Holy crap.
McDaniel just resubbed for 24 months.
Let's go, dude. Appreciate the 2 years. BV McDaniel, thank you so much for all the waffling, man. But yeah, new controller. This isn't necessarily going to be the controller for other things. This is going to be a unique controller for the temperature sensor fan. And as I flip it over here on the backside, you can see the temperature sensor right there built into the frame here on the fan. So basically what this is going to do is this is going to give you the option, of course, for, you know, magnetic connectivity with it. It's not a SWA fan, so there's no swappable blade options, because that kind of makes it more difficult with the temperature sensor options, right? But you get that MagForce 2.0 connectivity with it. But what's going to be interesting is this is going to connect up. These are the new cables that you've probably never seen before, because these are brand new. So this is a new 6-pin version that goes to a controller. And then look at, yeah, there's 6 pins. 6 pins. So basically this has got the 2.0 magnet connectivity with it. It's got a slimmer, thinner wire to it than what you've seen before with other fan cables that go to controllers. The controller's smaller, the cable's smaller, has a different connection to it, so you can't it has a different connection to it, so you can't make a mistake and plug this into the wrong thing like a lot of people did with some of the other stuff, right? There is also going to be some additional cables here, like with this one. It has some other features with it too for the addressable. So this would plug into the controller, and this is going to go to your 5-volt. So this has got a different way it does ARGB options versus just regular controller options. It's a lot to go over, but just kind of skimming through. This is our new internal USB 2.0 header. And as you can see here with this one's actually going to come out and have 2 different cables. You're going to get the micro USB as well as a Type-C connector. So having both of those connectors, of course, the Type-C, wherever it goes here for the controller. So this would be USB header to controller there for this part. And then there's an additional micro USB, which I believe is going to be for, you know, other devices that you could then use, so you don't just have a one-to-one off of the port cable. But yeah, and last but not least, SATA power. SATA power. So this is going to be basically, and I've said this a lot, you know, one of the reasons why we did Molex is because 1 Molex will cover what you could do with 2 SATAs. But we know, as far as how the market's been going, that Molex is definitely a little old. So this is another big change here with this cable being basically a 2-into-1. This is a proprietary cable for the power, for the controller. So it powers the motor, powers the lighting, and then you basically are going to require 2 SATAs there for that. So I'm curious, does a single old Molex better than 2 SATAs, or are you guys just super excited that it's no longer Molex? I mean, I'm just kind of curious on what you guys might think. I'm hoping to get these fans in soon to kind of play around with these in an upcoming build. We also have the View 670 or the View 370 that just came in stock, and that's literally going to be what we're going to use I think next week. I think next week's going to be View 370, basically a mid-tower version of the View 600. So some new things right around the corner. Some stuff just came in, and then, you know, give you guys a little plans for what we got going on for the future. You know. But yeah, new temperature sensor fans coming soon from us here at Thermaltake. And I mean, it's basically, you can either do your static fan speed, you know, from like 50 to 100, or you can switch to PWM and have your graph and be able to set all your points there. But then there's going to be a third option with a temperature sensor, specifically these ones, that will then adjust the fan speed based on the temperature that is going through for the fan. Now, my pros and cons with this is that works great for exhaust, not so much for the intake side of things when you kind of really think about it. But at the same time, I'm just excited to kind of test this. I want to get like a fog machine in here. I want to maybe get a heat gun, which you know I have, and maybe take a heat gun to the front of the fan and see how it adjusts, and just to see what you could kind of achieve from that, because it'd be kind of interesting to see what temperatures the fans are getting to, like each individual fan, you know, where it's a fan that's on an exhaust versus a fan that's on an exhaust on a radiator, and then compare that with intake and kind of get even more options as far as hot, cold, hot, you know, as far as your PC layout overall. So it gives you basically a third angle there for your fan speeds and everything, and it's got a cool look. It's like in between a SWA fan, but it's not a SWA fan. But then it's got like some vibes from like the tough fans a little bit, but then it's got like that ring and SWA fan style to it. You know what I mean? But we've definitely been switching up like the different like looks of fans and everything. Thermaltake Live, stop teasing us. What about 200 mil? We need some new beast mode fans. I think, you know, and the funny part, Rob, I think the funny part about it is that instead of going to doing like large fans, they just put 3 of them in one. So it's like, what is it? It's like a 340 fan. It's like a 340 fan. TT needs to invent Molex 2.0. Dude, you can get so much raw power out of Molex. It's insane compared to SATA. You know what I mean? Cyberbrain says, right? Molex is good, but also easy to accidentally push out the pins or short. I get that. SATA is more user-friendly. But SATA just doesn't give as much juice, though. It's kind of weird. No longer you need to use Molex power cables POG. See? And I get that, right? I think a lot of us are not using Molex as much. It's like only for like pumps for DIY LCS and or like high-end
Why did the
RGB
software
stuff, you know?
developer quit their job? They didn't get a raise.
You spelled a raise wrong. USB-C for everything. I agree. Dude, just like with the new mice, this being Type C, I mean, it's great. It's great. Like, I mean, I'm using the black one right here. I've been test driving this one. I mean, I know they're like samples in a way, but they are functional. So, I mean, I have been using them. Like, dude, I've been having a lot of fun getting into like a 75 keyboard or 75 key keyboard option. I think it's just really, really different, you know? All right. Did everybody get in? Are we good? I haven't seen a waffler in a minute. Is everybody in? Thermaltake Rolly Smoke Master Pro is perfect. Are we all in? All right. No one said anything. Closed. Closed. Kitchen's closed. Don't do that to me, stunt man. Here. You not get in? Get in, stunt man. Come on. There's room for one more. I'll give you a minute to type it again. If you want to get in. Waffle 1. Waffle 1. This is Waffle. Bravo. Is Waffle Alpha there? Over. Waffle 1. This is Waffle 2. We're in trouble. Waffle 2. Your altitude. All right. Closing for real. Closing for real. For real this time. Just trying to make sure. Yeah, no. I mean, I get it. It's just I was worried because like you literally typed it immediately after I closed. I didn't want to do that to you. I didn't want to do that to you. I don't mind waiting another 10 seconds. It's no big deal. I know the other guys are they're thirsting for those waffles though. Thirsting for it. Negative waffle, the pattern is full. The pattern is butter. Quick. I'm stuck. We can't get out. Waffle 1, this is waffle 2. We're going down. Oh my gosh. It's Wednesday. Thank God. Thank God it's Wednesday. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Are you ready to waffle?
My waffles.
I like bananas on my waffles too. All right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's waffle time.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Mike. What day is it, Mike? It's hump day. And it's a weekly waffle time. Let's go. One of my favorite things. Calvin Rex coming in with a 3-stream streak. Thank you for the turkey love. Let's go. Dude, I gotta say, this song came on during the little break and everything. I just thought of you guys, man. It's so good. It's so good. I'll never think of Red Hot Chili Peppers differently ever again, man. Here we go. Gotta, you know. Mike. What day is it, Mike? It's waffle time, everybody. That means if you entered, you could win a Thermaltake waffle. Are you ready? Are you ready? Have you prepare your griddle? Notice me, griddle. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Requiem 4130 over on the YouTubes. Requiem 4130. Congratulations on winning the waffle. Are you there? Are you there? Let us know. Send the waffle signal. Gundor is listening. Send the waffle signal. Light the torches. Requiem 4130. GG's, my friend. Let me know when you're here. Congratulations on winning the waffle. You could be walking your car or washing your dog. I'm not really sure which way or it could be. If you are driving, you need to pull over faster and tell them to get out of the way. Use the horn. Be safe, please. Be safe. I'm just kidding. Requiem, we'll give you a little bit. Yeah, I know. We need to get like a reroll timer going. You know what I mean? So it's like legit on the screen. It's just all like just memory for me. But I give them a little bit. You never know. All my multi-tabbers, all my multitaskers, all my lurkers and everything. I always try to give you guys a little minute. He might have like stepped out for a quick little bathroom break. Who knows? You know what I mean? Meat popsicle here. See, he's ready. Thirsty. Requiem, we need you. Or we're going to have to re-roll you. If you don't want the waffle, you can just say it. It's fine. We won't get offended. If you want to pay it forward, you can pay it forward. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Oh, come on, Requiem. I'm just trying to give you some time, man. Mr. Miyagi will fix you. Requiem 4130 over on YouTube. They could be trying to find their login information. But hey, man, it's the rules. We gotta have, well, you know, we want you to get excited with us. We want to get excited with you. But you gotta be here to waffle with us. There's only H2O. There's no Gatorade here. All right. He's walking his cat. He probably is, Rob. Probably is. All right, Requiem, we're counting you down here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, a little early. 4, Requiem, come on, man. 3, I'm doing him a solid. 2, Roro. All right, sorry. I apologize, Requiem. So sorry about that.
It works.
Gotta be present
Every
if you
time.
want that waffle. We do not deliver. I apologize, but waffles are pickup only, no deliveries. So I do apologize for that. But you know what? Just start it all over again. Next. Electro Dicer over on Twitch. Are you there, Electro Dicer? Congratulations. Who won? Who lost? Well, you technically, I guess it's a DNF. It's sadly a DNF for the last ones. You know what I mean? It happens sometimes in the racing world, you know, especially. Electro Dicer is here. Let's go, Electro Dicer. Let me check if I'm here. I love that. That is fantastic. All right, my friend, good luck to you. You say spin it. You're gonna win it. A finger is on the trigger, my friend. Say when. Say when. I'm your Huckleberry. Good luck. Good luck. Hang on, they might not be here. Oh, fair. Spin it, he says, let's go. He's actually here. Holy crap. Get that big red. Let's go, let's go. Hey, scoring yourself a choice of our Thermaltake gear. I apologize, the new keyboards aren't on the list just yet, but we got a variety of options from headset, mice, keyboard, and stuff. Your prize your way, my friend. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. All right. Next up, one more. We got one more. We got one more. Are you ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Master Killer 121. I almost said Killa. Master, that's the Tarkov in me. Master Killer 121. Congratulations. Master Killer 121. Wonder what the 121 means. Congratulations, Master Killer. Are you there? Are you a meat popsicle? Have you finished walking your cat yet? Have you finished walking your car? What do you need? 6-7 minutes? Master Killer 121, please don't leave me hanging. Your waffle is getting cold. Your waffle is getting cold, Master Killer, please. I want to give you something.
As a response to allegations.
Somebody get him some water, please.
It looks like my new co-anchor may need a glass of water.
We'll give him a minute. We'll give him a little bit.
What if the winner ends up being a Schrodinger's cat situation?
Then that's the cat's fault. Easy. Next. Next. Oh, Master Link's all go. So sorry. So close. So close.
I'm making waffles.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Master Killer, you might have a chance, though. You might have a chance if Master Killer doesn't show. You could be next. Rub those waffles. I rub my waffle for good luck. TMI? TMI on the waffle? Is that TMI? Sea of Name says they're next. All right. Okay, Master Killer 121. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I want bananas on my waffle.
Bananas. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, Master Killer. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you didn't want your waffle and all you wanted to do was play IDDQD. ID all. All right. You can only win if you play. You had to have waffled with us. You have to type on the screen. You have to type on the screen. Sorry, not sorry. So good, terminated themselves. Yep. You know, maybe they're just, I'm so lucky I just don't want to respond. I just wanted to play. Well, that's okay, because we'll just make room for somebody else that wants to rub their waffle. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Richgar2? Richgar2 over on YouTube. I think I know who you are on the Twitchies. Look at him. Look at that waffler. Look at that dedication. He's like, here, instantly. Dedicated waffler right there. Spin. Let's go. That's a hardcore Chad waffler right there. Nice. Scoring himself a choice of something powerful. We got a power supply right up your way, up to 1,050 watts, my friends. What a spin, my friend. Congratulations. Feel free to take a look at the power supply options we have and choose wisely, as it can be quite powerful for your prize. All right. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much for playing. Again, Rich, what a waffle Chad, man. Right there. Here. Spin. I freaking love it, man. Thank you. Thank you, sir. 07. Thank you, sir. The best. Don't forget, you guys, make sure you message me on Discord to verify that you are a meat popsicle and not a robot. Because we do play Helldivers here, and no bots are allowed. We spill oil up in this place. No bots. I have military-trained moderators watching closely with night vision. And I'm not talking about the old night vision either. I'm talking about the new night vision. They got the new stuff. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you all for waffling. No clankers. Hashtag no clankers. That's right. That's right. No clanking around. No clanking around. Oh, man, I'm excited. Are you guys excited for the Helldivers update on Thursday, tomorrow? Did you see the new stuff? Did you see the C4 backpack? Did you see the C4 backpack? I'm really curious if I can plant C4 on the front of my Jeep and play Battlefield in Helldivers. If I can, cheers to the devs. But I'm also hoping that if somebody's not paying attention, that I can throw C4 on their back and then just wait for them to scream when they're in trouble and just like, click. We will see. Be kind of interesting. Be kind of interesting. You're still playing Fallout New Vegas. I gave up on Arc Raiders because no one I know plays. Dude, I feel you on that. Speaking of Fallout, have you heard, with the season 2 Fallout, have you heard the remaster stuff that they're going to be doing? I think coming out February, they're going to remaster, what is it? They're doing Fallout 3 and 4 or something like that. But that looks kind of interesting. That looks kind of interesting. It might be a cool little refresh. I mean, dude, it's been a minute since I played a Fallout game. I wasn't really big on some of the new stuff, but definitely like some of the old school stuff. And if they're going to remaster that, I'm pretty stoked about that. That seems pretty good. But I have to check that out. I need to catch up on season 2, though. I have not had, with CES, and I have not had a chance, but I'm just waiting to binge it. You know what I mean? I got a few episodes. I haven't even watched any episode of season 2 yet. Dude, and then, DLSS 4.5 came out. I need to play with that a little bit more. I haven't had a chance to mess around with DLSS 4.5. That's going to be, I think, New Vegas and 4. Is it New Vegas and 4? Dude, that'd be cool if they're doing New Vegas as well. I'm pretty sure I thought I saw 4 and 3, but I haven't heard, anything else. Oh, waffle timer. Turn the waffle timer off. Waffles are done for today. More waffles next week. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's time to do the dishes. All right. We got a couple other things to show. Let me get some other goodies out before we go. Ah! Oh man, Alcatar on my back, bruh. It's so nice. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. 3 in New Vegas. That's cool. That's cool. New Vegas was probably my favorite. I don't know why, but New Vegas and like, dude, New Vegas is old, bro. Like a remastered version of that might be really good. We'll have to see. Laugh out loud. I'm running 837 mods right now on New Vegas. Dude. That's a lot of mods, bro. Like 837 mods. Like I've run a good amount. I don't know if I've ever had it where like it was something up there like that though, man. That's wild. That's cool though. I'm surprised you can play the game. But then, you know, at the same time, dude, what was it? Starfield? There was a Starfield mod that make it look like Star Wars. And that's like a huge thing. Like it changes the game completely. I didn't really like Starfield all that much. I played it a little bit. It was pretty cool, but it was dry. And I'm really curious what they're doing with that Starfield mod for Star Wars. So if you got Starfield and you're already over it, you might want to check that out too, because that looks pretty cool. Especially if you already bought the game, you know what I mean? Modded Cyberpunk is wild.
Mike, you can download collections on Nexus that do all the work for you.
Oh yeah.
All I've added is like 5 to 6 additional weapons.
Yeah, no, I use Nexus mods a lot. I mean, we do a variety of mods. I mean, me and the boys will play some games, you know, and I like how you can set a code for like the mods list, right? So we'll like my friend will go through the mods because you know you got to check to make sure like because you don't want to add too many because one could break another, and then if you add too many at one time you don't know. So then but like once you get the list that's solid, I really like how they offer you like that little code option. You just Discord your friend the code, and then bam, it just installs all the mods that are in the list so you can play the game, because you have to have the same mods, same versions, right, in order to work online. But it works, dude. It's really solid. I'm quite impressed with that. Yeah, I'm also working on modding Cyberpunk right now. Nice, dude. Dude, that game, that's such an interesting game from the way it started to the way it is now. So much stuff has changed with it. You know what I mean? I'm playing an old MMO that somebody modded into a browser and then made their own version of the game in like a tier floor mod list of achievements that you got to go do, an old Final Fantasy game. And he made this mod in a browser. You can literally play the game in a browser, full screen it, and it looks just like the game. It's crazy to see somebody taking like a 20-year-old game and then just being like, you don't even need to download anything. It's just browser based. You know, it's kind of like how we have the emulation today of what we didn't have back then for emulation. If you feel me, like with the emulation today that you got, like it's so crazy to see like an old game that I played a lot of that I'm of course over, but then somebody rebirths it, makes their own version of it, and then just slaps it on a browser option. Like, it's freaking wild, man, what people are coming up with. I love it. I think that's probably one of my favorite things about what I get to see on it. Grand Theft Auto's a huge one too. If we ever get to see 6, for that matter, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can play Grand Theft Auto Vice City on a browser too. I know, I saw that, man. I saw that. That's so crazy to think about, right? That's so crazy to think about. All right, couple more things. Let's check it out. Oh. Get this little bad boy plugged in here. Oh, I gotta kind of put this back. Hold on. So, showing you guys all the fans. We've had a lot, dude. We had what, like 3 or 4 new AIOs coming out like just towards the end of the year. You know, Mindcube came out like in November, so that literally just came out. And then, you know, we wanted to have something new for the show. And I think we did a pretty good job on this one. I mean, personally, I'm glad it's not another curved screen. I feel like those curved screens got so blown out with everybody doing them. And then even seeing like somebody copying some of the other screens, like blatantly, and doing the exact same thing they did with the inverted cube, like literally right down the hall from where we were. And they had it front and center on the outside. And I was just like, but you guys didn't create this. You know what I mean? It's just, I get it. I totally get it. I don't really care. Like it doesn't matter to me anymore if somebody does it too. Like, just you do yours, we'll do ours. But like, you know what I mean? It's just the market will be the ones that will judge as far as who did it the right way, I guess, the best way. You know what I mean? I played NES games on my TI 83 Plus graphics calculator. Hell yeah. I played Tetris on mine. I had that back in college. I don't even know. That was so long ago. I can't even, I don't even remember how I did that. I don't even remember how I did that. But anyways, wrapping up for our cooling side of things as far as new stuff for CES 2026, we have the new ST360 Ultra ARGB. Now, this is a new 7-inch detachable magnetized screen pump that we have for our new AIO. Now, this thing's really cool besides the fact that it's just a gigantic 7-inch screen to go into your PC system. Kind of angle it up here so you can see a little bit better as far as the quality there of the screen. The screens themselves are magnetically connected to the pump. So meaning I can just detach the screen like so, and the screen itself is actually separate from the pump cable. So ideally, if you would like to, you can put the screen just about anywhere in the PC. And then as you can see here on the pump, there is at least a little bit of a finish. There's an infinity mirror option. Here, I'll just kind of set this over here off to the side. But, you know, as you can see, there's like a little infinity mirror with a TT logo underneath the screen as well. And then here with the screen itself, Type-C powered, has 4 magnets right here, basically allowing you to mod the screen either horizontally or go, well, let's get it the right way, or go vertically like that. I'm really digging this. Like I said, I'm glad it's not another curved screen option. This is bigger than I expected, but at the same time, some other changes came along here with this too. As you can see, look at where the pump tubes go. This is the first time we've made changes to the AIO pump tube location, as they are now located here on the side. And you might go, well, ThermalMike, why would I want the tubes on the side? Well, you know, a lot of people like to put their AIOs on the top portion of their case because those big time media guys say it's a good thing, right? And it actually does work pretty well with your AIO radiator mounted on the top. But sometimes, as you've seen with builds in the past, those tubes will come down either from the front or from the back, and you got a good length amount of those. You know, you got your swoosh, you got your loop, you know, from the AIO tubes there, but having the tubes mounted on the side with the radiator mounted up horizontally on the top part of the case, this minimizes a lot of that big swoop of tubes that goes from the top to over where your pump location is, giving you a nice clean look. And it gives it like nice little like updated look. We're definitely not the first to do this. I've seen others out there, but it's a nice little change for us. The ST360 will be the first AIO to offer the new side-mounted tubing for this, as well as this cool 7-inch screen right here, man. I mean, this thing is literally bigger than my phone. It's bigger than the Dr. Power. I mean, 7 inches, everybody. You know what I mean? You've seen those TikToks, right? With the ruler. Yeah, this is 7 inches, guys. 7 inches. So, new big screen. Not a lot of info just yet as far as availability. We're planning around Q2 for this. A couple of things could change there with that, because I don't want to tell you one thing now and then like everything freaking changes beyond my control, right? So I'm just trying to be honest with you, but I want to show you what's to come. So with the ST360, this is going to be a new AIO option, new way mounting the tubes, new 7-inch screen, our biggest screen yet that we've done. I mean, I'm curious if we're going to do this screen on like cases and stuff like that too. I mean, you can literally do this yourself. You feel me? You can literally do this yourself. Will TT sell separate screens maybe? You know, good question. I think for like warranty service, like say if you do break it yourself, I mean, like we don't support physical damage, right? So I think there'll ideally be an option for things when oops does happen. But as far as just like literally with this one specifically, I might almost actually include the Minecube too, but it's not like it has an external connector, right? It would still have an internal connector for it. But I could see something like this being sold separately. That's something that's on the list of like, hey guys, like, could we just offer this screen separately? Because I can see where people would get confused with the 6-inch screen that we already offer for those cases, because the 7-inch screen's not going to fit in there, right? But like with my cases and everything that I have, like my View 380 XL that I got at home, I mean, this little bad boy fits right there, literally perfect underneath the graphics card, right above the fans, and gives me a very unique display right there in the front. So, got some fun things with that. The new ST360 is going to be available in both black and white. 360, of course, will be the size that we will start off with. This, of course, being a 3-in-1 fan combo as well. So you got 4 screws, 3 fans, and just making installation just a lot more simplistic. But, you know, pump-wise and everything's all pretty standard on how it mounts up. AMD, Intel, you know, it supports all the normal stuff that you'd be used to supporting. I mean, what else does it say? Equipped with a 7-inch screen, check. Features magnetic pump head for easy installation. Now, I don't know about easy installation because they're talking about installing the screen. That's a little bit of a stretch, but I do like the idea that this is not just like glued to it. The fact that it's removable, it's not just like a little click, 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 and then it goes sideways. You know what I mean? It's just magnets. It's just magnets. Love it. Love it. I thought magnets were cool on fans, but I didn't realize how cool magnets are on screens now too. New pump design, of course, single frame fan, and supports the TT LCD screen software. So this particular product, like the Minecube and some of those, are going to support the newer TT LCD screen software. But I've heard from a little bird that we are planning to integrate that into 3.0 as well. A lot of changes are going on right now with software since before CES and after CES. There's a lot of stuff going on there in between those. So bear with us. Some will have more features than others. We're migrating things. I'm not really sure what they're going to be as far as the end result. I mean, we're going to still have both softwares up and going concurrently with updates. But the one thing that does matter is our software is free. There's no subscriptions. And all the DLC updates and all that fun stuff for all your RGB and screens will all be free from us here at Thermaltake. We just started announcing the AI Forge capabilities, where you can do AI graphics to make some stuff, to make your own picture by just doing your text to images, like I do with a lot of like my Thermaltake camel and stuff that I do already with like ChatGPT. So you have all those options. That's all going to be tied in with the software, and it's just going to keep expanding for a lot of the coolers. So whatever AIO that you have, there's going to be a line as far as what's going to continue and what's not. I would say around MagFlow and under is pretty much the line that I'm currently seeing as far as product launch wise. Stuff prior to MagFlow will probably stay like a legacy, and then stuff from there going forward will go with the new software. But it could still change. It could still change. So I don't know, right? Software API is open for, because we have a ChatGPT API, we have Gemini. There's a variety of, I think there's like 4 or 5 different APIs that we support. You know, you have to have a key, and then that's like, you know, purchased by image, kind of, there's like 4 cents an image or something like that. You have to put, I think, $5 in minimum for it, but it's some interesting stuff. And, you know, it's like, of course, with the software, you can still just do your own AI stuff the way you've been doing it, and then just import the image. You can do video, you can do movies, you know, you can do a variety of things, way more than what we've had before, as far as like screen capture wise stuff. And there's a lot of plans, if you can understand, going into 2026 that we have, that we're just kind of, you know, waiting on the guy, you know, like, come on, man, Where's that new stuff? Where's that new stuff? So be patient with us. More and more is to come with that, but we're really excited to get that out. The new AIOs out, like the Mind Cube. I mean, there's going to be a good amount of Mind Cube updates, I think, to come still. I mean, I know we just launched that like a couple of months ago. There's going to be a new version software that's going to be out. I think 3.0 just launched, and there's a new TT LCD screen software that might be up on global right now, but if not, it should be up within like a week or so. So keep checking back. Again, software support, downloads page. Check thermaltakeusa.com, and if you don't see an update there, don't forget, go to thermaltake.com, our global page, because they'll have that software update there first, and then we'll, of course, port that over to our website then once that's live, right? So keep checking on that. Keep checking on that. I'm still not into auto updating. I don't like auto updating. It's a little weird, just personal opinion. But I just download the software and just install it over the top. I don't even uninstall the old version. I just throw it in over the top. But I don't auto update because I've had just it would lock up. I just had issues, and I think it was like early on when it was still a little sketch when like 3.0 just came out. So I've just been like, all right, I'm just gonna download install. So that's what I'd recommend if you want, in my opinion. But yeah, new ST360 AIO coming soon from us here at Thermaltake. Nice little new features and a nice big screen. Nice big screen. All right. I think that's it for cooling. I think that's finally it for cooling. That's a lot of stuff. All right. So we're like 3 years now in on sim racing. We've done some flight stuff. We've been playing around with different cockpits, different wheels, different pedals. And it really does seem like we're taking like a whole new level of racing stuff. I got something crazy, not in this one, in that one, I got something crazy in there to show you. But I got to say, with what we already have out now and what we got coming in the future and everything, I love this quick disconnect feature. I mean, this feels like a real race car wheel, how this just slots on and clicks on to the base. These are interchangeable. This is our new F100 wheel. It has a very unique rubber. The rubber on this is amazing. I think just about everybody that was interested that saw this, I was like, dude, pick this wheel up and feel the rubber grip on this. This thing is very, very interesting. Formula One style. I mean, I guess a lot of people kind of joke that's like the Tesla wheel almost too, in a way, from CES. But this is our new F100 wheel. These things are so solid, like it's really high-end stuff. We are definitely not in plug and play territory here anymore. Like, we never really kind of even got into that. I was curious where we were going to go with this. I mean, were we going to just do cockpits and like just call it a day? You know, you buy all those other parts for like the base, the wheel, the pedals, the shifters, you know, and all that stuff. But no, I was mistaken. That man with ideas, he wanted to go harder, and it seems like we're definitely going quite hard now with all this stuff. I don't have a case for it, but I'm planning to get back with my Ring 20s are still spinning, but there's really no replacement for them. Yeah, I mean, the Ring Trio 200 mils were the last like ring fan besides the CTs. But as far as like controller fans, yeah, it's just kind of the way it is. I've brought it up many times because of you guys, and it's been quite interesting. But like, I think the question that I brought up, or I made them think about it, was like, so what cases fit 200 mil fans today that we got coming out, right? I know we got the stuff that's been out for a while, But what about new stuff? And it was really only the View 390. It was literally the only case that was doing 200 mil fans for like anything recently, right? So it seemed like it took a little bit of a backseat. They're like, oh, we still have the CT fans, and they're like, whatever. I just the want needs to be there for those bigger fans. I feel for you guys, but I don't control it either, man. I don't control it either. Let me pull some of this crazy stuff out of here, so I can show you guys some of this. This is real carbon fiber. This is crazier than I thought when we had these things come out. I really like this little panic. It's a freaking panic button right here. What you guys need for your waffling. Let me see. I don't need anything else for this one. All right. Oh, and right here. Oh, man. I got the Cubans in here, man. The good stuff. I never thought we'd go this crazy this fast, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Let me see what questions here. Lava Loud, that's a ceiling fan. That's true. It's true. I'm using parts from a large box fan and then 3D printed the frame, etc. myself. Wow. You should share photos of that on Discord. Reminds me of Fanatec pedals. Yes. And I think from a lot of the other brands that are already out there with the pedals and like the way they're doing it, we're working with the right people to have comparable stuff to, show our own side of things as far as our passion for racing. And, it was not something I was like, oh, maybe we'll do a couple of things here and there, computer parts, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, dude, we're really getting serious into this stuff. I was like, wow, this is pretty interesting. And then when I saw this thing, when I saw this wheel with a screen on it, I was like, dude, are we really? I mean, it's got carbon fiber flippers. These are real carbon fiber here on the back. This wheel is insane. I don't know if this may or may not be available in the US. This might not be an item you can grab, but definitely something to show the direction as far as where we're going to go. Like, this could be later, much later, might not happen at all either at the same time. I don't know. But a lot of this stuff, even the little adapter for this is really cool. But really stepping up the racing stuff. Let me show you guys a little bit of info, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys a little bit more of the real. The real deal. We're wrapping up the rest of our little streamage here. Hope you guys are enjoying the waffles and stuff. Laugh Out Loud, simulated racing is the only way to get a manual transmission anymore. Oh my God. You're not wrong. And I mean, like, dude, I want a sequential shifter myself. I want to get into more things other than just like serious racing stuff. Like, I want to have fun. I want to do skid stuff and mess around. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy. You're still on the CT E750? Yeah, no, I can understand that. I can understand. I got out of mine. I downsized big time. I went from a CTE 750 to a View 380 XL because I was just like, no more custom cooling. I'm on an AIL. Sad times right now. But you know what? It works. It works and it's good. Like, I can't really complain. Oh, by the way, just honorable mention, Golden Track. This is a power supply concept we are cooking on, but it's not ready. But the idea of interchangeable connector panel and then like accessory, you're just gonna have to wait and see what we do there. Of course, Dr. Power 3, $50. Best thing you can have in your box, I would say, if you're building PCs, man, for sure. Now, stuff that I can't really bring into the studio here, but what we did have on display, this is the GR900 simulator cockpit. Now, this is the other one that's got that extruded aluminum profile. You've definitely seen these out there. I think a lot of people consider this style or this look to be more on the premium side of simulated racing. I think a lot of people look for stuff like this for it. It's got a really cool feel. Definitely a little bit more room for me as a big guy fitting in here compared to like the GR500, for example. And some of the others are just like literally a little bit smaller. Who are you and where is Mike? Laugh out loud. I switched to a non-TT case for my new main daily, but still using TT V3 Black for my second daily piece. Nice, man. Like, dude, my second PC's still rocking in a P3, bro. And I love it, man. I love it. AIO blasphemy. I know. Well, it's water blocks. I just couldn't get blocks, and it's just like I was waiting on upgrades, and then it just didn't happen. Like, I was just like, I'm gonna upgrade. This will just be temporary, right? And then just look what happened with the market, you know? My second PC's in the View. Oh, man, I love the View 71. View 71, View 51. I did full loops in those. I love those cases. They were great. Sadly, though, but you know what? My View 51 with my custom loop, I donated, or I didn't really donate. I gifted to my brother, and hope he's having a good time with that. And the 3090 in there. Yeah, let me tell you. So we had the GR900 Racing Simulator Cockpit. This bad boy's going to be coming in a little under $1,200. Planning on Q2 for this. Quite big. Definitely down for the thickness. As far as like the quality and everything of something like this. The chair is going to be sold separately, so you can't, this is not the price with the chair, to be fair. I've seen a lot of other companies doing this where they show the full thing and then they put the little asterisk down, there's a chair not included. So I'm just being straightforward with you guys. And the reason why is because we're going to offer different chair options. I think I have it right here. Yeah, this S700 GT bucket seat is going to be $350. It's going to support both the GR700 as well as the 900. And then we are also looking into some other chairs or seats as far as different styles to purchase based on the different racing style for what the person wants to simulate, right? So I'm learning so much about this, right? But we have plans for other seats that are going to be in the works. This is going to be the first one. This will be compatible with the 700 and the 900 directly. And again, both of these are going to come without the chair. Racing seats sold separately. I see I put it in red here down at the bottom because this is what I sent to media, right? I really wanted to make sure that I wasn't trying to hide any of that. This one's a little different with the 700. This one kind of comes in, you know, giving a different feel and a little bit more immersion to it because the screen is a lot closer. But the other thing too is that the screen is attached to the cockpit. So it's a single screen option where when you look at something like the GR900, you have the bracket for the screens, but most people are going to probably run the triple screen type of thing for stuff like this. I don't know. It's tough to say as far as what they do, but I like that there's basically options depending on if you want to expand it or not from a single monitor to like a triple monitor kind of thing too. Holy smokes. Would they sell just the seat? Yeah, we'll see. We are selling just the seat and you'll be able to buy just the seat. And it's actually going to be kind of quick too. Q1 is planned for that with the two cockpits coming in Q2. So wait on info for this. I'm not sure how the final is going to be for this, but we did have the seats on display at CES for everybody to take a look at. So some pretty cool stuff. These also will support the motion systems. So that's like a 6K upgrade, but that's a full motion upgrade. I mean, go look in the market. 6K is not bad. It's crazy to me. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money. But go look at the other guys, man. I'm seeing stuff for 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. There's a lot of stuff in there. Mod that in your bed. This could literally be your new toilet right here. You can put this right next to the bathtub. You know what I mean? Those sweaty nights, you got to take a quick shower. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, so a GR900 new racing cockpit coming Q2 as well as a GR700. As well as a seat. We also got a go-kart in the works with the GK500. And this really does sit you on the floor as far as like, you know what I mean? Like go-kart experience. Like you're literally feeling like your butt is about to hit the ground and something like this. And this supports the motion too. So, but just different aspect, right? This go-kart simulation versus racing simulation, formula simulation. So we're getting in to racing toilet mods. Exactly. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of cool stuff. 27-inch 4K monitor, not planned for the US, but it will be out for other regions. We are going to be taking in the new 49-inch curved display, mostly for the racing simulation stuff. Like this will mount directly to the back of the GR700. Can be used, of course, with a lot of other things, or just a regular desktop ultra wide 5K monitor. So we have those options that are going to be coming out too. I'm not 100% sure on the final price for this one, but there's your ballpark there with that. It's going to be a DQ HD monitor, 5K, 240 hertz, ultra wide. I'm not a big fan of curved, but this is kind of cool for the racing stuff. But it's 5K. Yeah, 5K. Of course, the motion system, we already have this out. It's $5,500. It's big money, but for what you see out there in the market from the other racing sim stuff, it's pretty crazy. This is the freestanding ultra-wide triple monitor stand. So this is ideally perfect for that GR900 that has that same like extruded aluminum frame style, and matches up really well. Basically giving them the option to hold up to 3 55-inch televisions on here, or monitors, depending on what you want to do. So pretty crazy stuff. Visa compatibility and all that fun. This thing was just so much work to put up and get together. We have a freestanding cart that you can grab. This is kind of cool because we put the Tower Series cases on it and just let them chill. And it worked real good as far as a little side option, if that's something you're into. And then some other accessories are coming. Like, one of the things I liked about with like the GR500 was that we were coming out with this new sim floor that works for the 500. It's not necessarily for the newer stuff, but this really does add a lot here. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, you know, from the photo and everything, but with the GR500, this is just a big open space, and this really kind of encloses things a little bit more. And for someone like me with like long ass legs and feet, I like the extra little something, you know what I mean? Little something. Oh, I'm doing 3 monitors again now: 32, 42, and 32, all 4K. Wow. I'm still on my 27s. I'm running 4 27s, 2K res, but I'm really interested in upgrading to 32. It's just it's a lot of money for an upgrade. And yeah, I completely agree. Good. It is quite pricey, but a lot of this stuff is up there from a lot of the things. I mean, I've learned a lot, guys, like and I still got a lot more to go. Here's that new Formula F1 steering wheel coming around $200, Q1. This is a 310 mil standard wheel. It's got amazing grip comfort to it. Like, I was really surprised with how durable and the quality of this is. You know, it's got a bunch of customizable buttons. There's no plug and play here. All right. This is for the guy that wants 45 buttons to make 45 different choices on what they want and like it. Okay. Period. You want plug and play? Go to Walmart. You know what I mean? I don't know if we're going to sell this at Walmart or anything. No pun intended. No insult to Walmart for that matter, but you know what I'm saying, price-wise, you know? And, of course, we have the G15 Direct Drive Racing Bundle. We've had one that's already out. This is going to be a new version that's going to be coming out then later. This one has a bigger motor for the base, up to 15 nanometer torque on it. The other one was like 6, so it's a little bit cheaper on that, but this one's also going to be adding in this the cool little the panic button, but if you think the panic button is silly, you should really see how much torque that wheel is. You remember your dad used to tell you about the screwdriver, and you don't let that screwdriver torque or it's going to rip your arm off kind of deal. Yeah, people like that kind of stuff with this, and you're gonna seriously white knuckle yourself with some of these, especially these ones being like 15 nanometers of torque. It's a lot of torque, but people are into this. They want that closest to real life experience, and you know, we're getting into that kind of market. It's pretty crazy. The new TP1 load cell pedals. I had these here on the display. These look sick. These are all full metal construction. I mean, you look at it, it's got carbon fiber, a heel base to it, which is really neat. This one, being the floor model, does not have that one particularly. It's a little bit different on it, so disregard that, but the other one will have it, but CNC aluminum all throughout, and I like the pedals and everything. We'll take a look at that. I didn't grab this, I'm sorry, but we got a GB1 handbrake coming out. It's going to be just a handbrake for you drifter guys and everything, but I did hear from a little bird that we are looking into shifters for a couple of different options there, so that stuff's in the works too. Lots and lots of stuff. And of course, Alcantara, the chair that I'm literally sitting in is this one in the picture right here. Quite comfy, but quite expensive, about $300 here and everything like that. But yeah, that's about it for just kind of going over, you know, the stuff for the racing and everything. Back over here on this. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to switch this in here so you guys, because I really want, look at, dude, look at this. So this is the TP1 race pedal set. This is a carbon fiber pedal. It's real carbon fiber, and then it has options for mounting for adjusting the height of the foot pedal. You have the options there for that. This, of course, supports Thermaltake as well as other race cockpits. As far as your standardized, you have a little bit of wiggle room there for how that mounts down on the pedal, but this thing is insane. I mean, we're talking, this doesn't move very much, and that is because that is more of a real style racing type of simulation. This is what real race cars experience. These brake pedals don't necessarily move all that much, and then there's going to be a dampener kit options to be able to change out the dampeners for them for different adjustments for sensitivity, and then all that's all configured in the software and everything. Pretty crazy. And then over here, more your standard, this is going to be your gas pedal. Same thing with the carbon fiber and the adjustments with this, but I mean, it's all metal, you guys. It's all TT. This is really, really neat and very different from us here at Thermaltake. So we're really taking the next step in getting in on some of this racing stuff. But this stuff is legit, guys. Like, I'm quite impressed with the quality that I've seen so far with that. Here's a quick little look at the F100, the wheel. I mean, it's got the real clicky, like really interesting. I like these. These are in a good spot. You know, you can play Super Mario on here too in between races. You know what I mean? But you got a lot of button options here and everything, and they're even a horn. There's even a horn. So get out of my way, get out of my way. So really cool stuff. We have a couple of wheels in the works. We've launched the G15 wheel already. This is the F100 wheel with a different style. And yeah, as you saw, we got some other stuff coming out, but really neat how this is all set up. This has a circular pogo pin connection. So when this connects to the base, it's almost the same idea as what we did with the AIOs as far as being able to mount them, allowing this to be interchangeable. And then it's just basically a little quick shift, like pop in and out to be able to disconnect it. Kind of like a real racing wheel, but man, it's got a really sick grip to it. And I'm just kind of curious to see if people are going to be getting it. I mean, you can't buy a computer in 2026. Maybe you might want to buy a race car. Never know. And then give you a nice little close-up of this, man. So this is, I think it was a TP. Well, this is, the other one was a TP1 wheel set, but just take a look. Take a look at these, dude. Look at these cool pedals. I like how they integrated the logo in, even though, you know, this, like, look how, here's the clutch has the little ka-chunk in it. I forgot what that's called. I'm sorry, my brain is fried. It's too many products today. But clutch, brake, and a gas pedal. These are really, really nice. It comes on its own base plate like this, so it can more or less be standalone for being able to be used outside of a cockpit. But then at the same time, if I get this bad boy flipped over here, there is lots of mounting and slotting, not just for the pedal assembly, so that you can configure it the way you would like to. Because there are some people that run with, you know, run clutchless versus with clutch, and they want to maybe space them out. I've seen people putting brakes over here, leaving the center gap so you have your feet like this without the clutch option. So you have all those options in between, and a nice little resting plate, you know, here for your foot. Vroom, 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 vroom. So pretty cool stuff. I don't have too much detail wise on that at the moment, but more to come. More about this. These are all adjustable. I mean, think about like if you had torsion springs and you want to be able to adjust the torque with that. You're going to have the setting not only on the hardware side, but you'll also have that setting reflect in the software side with what we have going on with our TT Racing software and how all this stuff integrates. It's not just changing out the little colored thing to another color and you're done. You change this out, you have to tell the software you change this, because that will then change your experience. And it's just so much to dive in on. And I mean, I've been getting little by little, right? I really got to dive in on this pretty crazy. Like, I mean, this stuff is getting very interesting. This stuff is very interesting. I mean, I know it's quite expensive, but it's almost cheaper than your RAM. And that's sad. Don't even start with graphic cards. They went up $500 last week, like another $500. So, I mean, you can't even get it, let alone you don't want to pay for it. You have a PC, you want to upgrade, but you know, maybe racing might be an option for you. I think the big thing that I need to do homework on is what type of PC does it take to race? If I got a single screen, what resolution? Triple screen, what resolution? I feel a lot of people will that come to me about this think they have to have a completely separate PC to do this. Where like, I feel like the PC you have will probably do it just fine, but I need to do some homework on it. I want to test more about this. I'd love to get something like this in the studio to do some real life demoing and give you guys more of experience on it, especially with the motion. I mean, I think that's what really changes a lot of people's opinions. You know, they came by for CES. They got to see all this, like, oh, that's cool. Oh, cool. You can push this button, you know, oh yeah, you got all these options. But then when they sat down in it and realized how much it moved and just the reactions and everything, the leaning into the corners, you know what I mean? Not when you're spinning out and crashing, but even that force feedback and everything is quite interesting. It's definitely got quite a big price point to it. But for the people that are out there looking for that kind of stuff, I mean, there's a lot of companies already doing it. We're joining in on the club, and I'm hoping to see more and more racing here from us at Thermaltake with a lot of the new stuff that we got coming out. Lots of stuff. I mean, joking aside, I can't do necessarily Mario Kart, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to do it at the same time too, you know? Like, can I take this to go drive my Jeep in Battlefield with C4 mounted on the front? Yes, please. But a lot of that integration is stuff that takes time. It's not plug and play stuff, so there are things that you have to map and you have to set up, but that's this realm. That's this idea of like what's going on this side of this industry. And it's quite interesting to see. I mean, yeah, there's plug and play stuff that's out there, but I didn't know how deep this rabbit hole really went until we really started getting into some of these other things. And we got some great guys on our team that are coming up with some very interesting options, and they're looking at what's out there in the market to try to give something comparable and hopefully a little bit cheaper too, because a lot of this stuff is quite expensive. Where are the speakers and subwoofers for the Euro seat? You know, it'd be kind of neat, you know, to have like a little rumble pack option and everything like that too. But I got to tell you, if you haven't tried like a full motion simulator, you should try it. I wish we could throw these up in micro centers across the country so people can take a look, but it's just so much trouble, so much risk for damage, you know, the way people are, you know what I mean? But I'm hoping we're going to be able to get out there a little bit, get to some shows, maybe even some auto shows for that matter, and bring some of our simulation stuff out for people to demo and try out. I'll tell you one thing, we're going to PAX East for the first time since COVID. 2021. I went to PAX with Intel like in 22, 23, but it wasn't the company. I went there as a guest with Intel, but Thermaltake, as far as booth-wise, we have not been back to PAX East in Boston since 2021, which was right when we got back, and everybody's like, what's this COVID thing all about? So I'm very excited to get back to PAX. We're going to have multiple simulator racing setups there for people to come get in and race. And then we're going to have a variety of deals on LCGS systems and a bunch of other stuff. But I can't say too much. Can't say too much. Coming up end of March, I will be there I'd love to see if you're going to go. Please come up and say waffle, waffle, whatever you want to do. I don't really care. We'll talk more about that as we get closer to the launch for that. But man, we're already talking show specials. We're already talking simulator, like multiple simulator racing setups and everything. And yeah, dude, I think I picked a good spot for the booth, man. We got a real right in the primo, right there in the main lane. Me driving on in Thermaltake, baby. So I'm excited for that. I am excited for that. So it's been a while. I want to get out. I might not be able to stream for like a week or two. You know what I mean? But I think you guys will understand. You know, maybe we can actually get to streaming at an offline event. That would be sick. But we'll have to see how everything goes and everything. Remember butt kickers? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's really funny. Thank you for the memories of that. Flying your spaceship with that setup in Starfield might make the game suck a little less. Dude, check out the Star Wars mod or whatever that they have. I haven't watched the video and everything, but a lot of people have been ranting and raving to me about it. Like, you got to check this out. You got to check this out. I mean, I guess it was like a huge thing that they did. You know what I mean? Okay, fine, Mike. I'll go if we can half on the hotel room. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, it's basically as soon as we were done with CES, we had to jump over, and it's just right to PAX. We got some other stuff coming up. Talks of like anime, Expo, Comic Con, and some other things. So I'm really excited for 2026 and what we're gonna do. You know, what kind of stuff that we're gonna have going out there for products from like our PC line to our racing lineup. It's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be quite interesting. So, yep. CES is done. That's pretty much the most of it. I mean, there's a couple of the things. I mean, like I was mentioning last week, with the retro cases. I mean, they unfortunately came in the wrong color, but we're gonna revamp that. We'll probably have updates for that soon. Get some better options out there. A lot of other stuff was like real early concept stuff, but that's what CES is for. CES is to show you guys the direction that we're in, and I'm loving it myself right now as just a big Thermaltake fan, you know, and an enthusiast. I mean, from the P series cases to the new mid-tower stuff that we have, the View Cross, the 2 PCs in one, like who does that? Well, I guess we do now. And then of course racing. So lots and lots of stuff coming out. We got a lot of stuff coming in. Just like I said, I think, let me see, is the website up right now? Trying to check. Let me see if, I don't know if it's up on here just yet. No. Let me go to this new keyboard, man. This new keyboard's been wild. Let's see, is it up over here? Yeah. So the new View 370, this bad boy, I believe we just received the shipment, or it's coming in like this week. The new View 370 TG, basically a mid-tower version of the View 600. We're going to get this bad boy hopefully next week and do a nice little unboxing and overview of this case. I mean, I definitely like the style of the View 600. It's just a little bit bigger of a case for me. I mean, like I said, I'm in the View 380 XL right now myself. This being basically a mid-tower version of the same thing of the 600. We'll have to take a look at this and figure out what's going on there, you know? Yeah, that video was good for real. Yeah, yeah, for its consumer electronics. You hear that, NVIDIA? Yeah, I know. Oh man, dude, those guys beat them up pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Mike, you should ask TD to start giving you like 25% off your paychecks and RAM. You know, if RAM had a stock value. Oh, and you know, speaking of stocks and everything like that, unfortunately, I saw, what was it? Ubisoft canceled Prince of Persia. I'm actually a big Prince of Persia fan. It's really sad to see that got shut down. Really sad to see that got shut down. But you know, this is what it is. Yeah, I think View 370, as long as everything goes good, we'll be unboxing and going over this bad boy next week here on Thermaltake Live. Appreciate you guys all hanging out. A lot of stuff. Holy wowzers. A lot of different things there. But, you know, when you go to something and do something as big as CES, you got to really have a reason to be there. I think we had a variety of products. We got a lot of good looks. I loved hearing the feedback from like, oh, hey, you're bringing this back or you're bringing that. Oh, like, oh, that's a crazy idea. And then like, oh, you're expanding on racing. You're not just pumping out one product and then just not caring like, you know, some companies and everything. So we're growing with it and we're going to keep growing. There's a lot more that they want to do. And I'm totally excited for it. So stay tuned for more from us here at Thermaltake Live. Are we really already halfway through January? Holy crap. But we'll be back next Wednesday with more waffles for you. So stay tuned and we'll see you all then. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me put on my, let me switch my songs up here. I want to play my new song again. I'm really digging this. I think I want to do some other rap songs after this. Let's go. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your week. The weekend is almost here. Happy hump day, everybody. We'll see you later. Wait, I didn't click it. Oh, there we go. Ah. Mike. What day is it, Mike?